Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome to Game Day with Heavy Cardboard. We teach, play, and discuss medium and heavy strategy board games, war games, 18xx. I'm your host, Edward Uhler. Happy to be joined by partner and friends,
Jess,
Chris,
Ariel.
All right, today we are bringing y'all Tramways, Dystopian Expansions, designed by Alban Viard, published by, well, his own company, AV Studio Games. So, AV Studio Games also kindly provided us with this prototype of the expansion, sponsored to playthrough, which helped make tonight's stream possible. So thanks to Alban over at AV Studio Games for that. So welcome everybody watching live around the world as well as after the fact. Before we get started, a big thanks to all our 717 patrons who helped make this possible. Special shout out to Michael McWork. Say thanks for supporting the show. Really appreciate it. Quick reminder, if you guys do like this, don't forget like and subscribe down below. You can also support the show over on pledgehc.com. So Tramways. So tonight I'm going to be teaching the full game of Tramways. I am going to not go into the minutia as far as every edge case that may come up. So I'm going to teach the base game using the expansion map. And then after that, I'm going to give, it's only a handful of rules really for the expansion maps themselves, but they're significant rules and they change the game, much like an Age of Steam map is going to change the base game of Age of Steam. So that said, y'all ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
Ready? Yeah. You sure? All right. All right. So, going to bring the cameras down, going to bring the chat down, and go from there. So, that said, let's go ahead and get into Tramways Dystopian Expansions. So, first off, what is it you guys are looking at? So, we have the expansion board over here as well as some other oddball things. But for the most part, this is kind of what you're going to be looking at on the board. So we have the actual map spaces out here. Within the map spaces, you have various types of spaces that are already pre-printed on the board. You have industrial spaces, you have residential locations, you have commercial locations, and then eventually there will become leisure, or I'm probably going to call them luxury locations, but the red locations. Mars, unfortunately, does not start with any on it, so therefore there are none printed on the board. Each of the locations out here is a place to be able to build tramways or lay track between locations, with the ultimate goal being to deliver passengers from locations to various locations where they want to go to gain money as well as to get victory points. So we have parcel locations. These are the numbered / lettered locations out here on the board. So various letter alphanumeric locations out here on the board, which are going to correspond to alphanumeric parcels that are out here in cards that we may be able to acquire as the game goes along. There are passengers that are going to appear in the various locations as well. That pretty much lays out what we're looking at on the main board. Then over here on the auction board is, well, the auction board. So everybody is going to be auctioning various amounts of money throughout the game to haggle over turn order here. We have the turn order track there, along with buildings that are going to refill out here with new passengers. We have the auction deck and the auction display. A victory point track goes around the outside, around the outside, around the outside. Then whenever we build buildings, we have various, not decks, but stacks of cards with the various building locations on them. And then we have packets, in which we're another way to be able to acquire other cards as the game goes along. And finally, we have passengers, as you guys can see there. Now, within our own tableaus, you have a very small little tableau that has a number of different pieces of information. How much stress? This is a stress track, and these are going to be negative victory points at the end of the game. Then on the left-hand side, it shows your hand limit size. It starts out with 7, can grow to either 8 or 9 potentially. Our deck of cards, as such, will be face down here. Our pool or our discards will be over here, and then everybody starts with 2 workers or 2 rail workers. Important to note, you will never acquire more than 2 rail workers, so these are the only 2. As you spend them, you may be able to get them back as the game goes along, etc., etc. You have ownership markers there. We're not playing with the tiddlywinks or the Martin Wallace money that comes with the game. We are playing with poker chips. And then there are 2 different types of track in which players may be able to build: straight track or 90-degree curve track. There is a basic side, which is just the player color side, and then there is the upgraded side with the white stripe on it. Then everyone has some amount of, or various cards in which they start the game. Everybody starts the game with the same 2 identical cards in their hand. Then randomly we were dealt out parcel locations cards. So as it just so happened, I got the D1 and D2 parcels, which correspond to the D1 and D2 locations out here on the board. In addition to all of that, we have a handy dandy little player aid that shows the turn order and how things go on that. And then on the reverse, you have, whenever you deliver passengers, the bonus building stuff on that. So that is pretty much all of the components that you guys are going to see tonight, with some little expansion or oddball things for the expansion. But again, we'll talk about that here in a little bit. So let's go over how to play Tramways. First off, the game takes place over 6 rounds, with the first 5 rounds being identical and then a little bit different with the 6th round. There are 3 phases per round. There is an auction for turn order, and then a choice of card to add to your deck. So we're going to be fighting over turn order, then we're going to add one of those cards to our decks. Then after that, we're going to have the meat of the game, or the action phase, where we're actually going to be doing stuff out here on the board. And finally, administration, which is a get extra stuff in a cleanup phase as well. So the auction. In current turn order, players take turns bidding immediately, or bidding and immediately paying for their bid, cash or cards from their hand with money, or pass. So what does this mean? Well, as it just so happens, we randomly selected this, and if Christopher is going to start out, he can pay with any mix of cash on hand and any mix of cards in hand as cash, discarding them down to his pool to be able to place his bid. So if he so desires, maybe he starts out with a bid of $3, whatever. Then it comes over to Jess. Jess can bid any amount that she wants, except what she has previously bid, which in this case she has not, or what any player to the left of her has already bid this round. So for instance, she cannot bid $3, but she says, you know what, none of these cards are terribly bad, but I do want to stay into the auction, so I'll bid $1. It comes to me, and I look and I say, you know what, I'm just going to pass. I choose not to engage in this. So if I pass, immediately go to the last available slot on here. Brown, however, Ariel the only things that he can bid at this point now are $2, $4, or higher, and you are not capped at $10. You can go higher. So Ariel says, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and bid $5 because there's a card over here that I really want. So then we reset and start again. And by reset, I mean we look and see, is any player, the active player, meaning pink in this case, the single highest bidder by themselves? Well, the answer is no, because Ariel's outbid him already. So now he cannot bid 3 because he can't bid what you previously bid, and can't bid anything to the left. Well, there's nobody to the left. So he can bid 1, 2, 4, 6, or higher. And he says, you know what? I don't mind going third. There's a couple cards out here. I'll take the risk. So he just passes. Jess now says, okay, what do I want to do? Can't bid 1, can't can bid as high as 5 and says, you know what, I'm going to go crazy and bid $5. Comes back to Ariel. He's like, really? Okay, well, that stinks, but I'm going to go ahead and pass. We come back now to Jess. Is she the single highest bid? She is, so she takes the highest available space. Boom. And we would continue doing this until all the slots have been filled. The privilege of winning the auction, in this case, is, hey, that was stressful. So Jess immediately would peg 1 stress on her stress boards, meaning she would move up 1 space like so. In addition to that, though, the true privilege is she is going to be the first player until this point in the next round, and she gets first choice of any of the available auction cards. These cards immediately go into your hand, unlike traditional deck builders where they go into your discard. These go directly into your hand. As soon as all 4 cards are chosen, we then immediately refill the cards. We're probably going to forget that 9 out of 10 times, so please, Peanut Gallery, help us out. All right, so that is the auction. Any questions on the auction?
Nope.
All right. Now we move on to the meat of the game, which are the actions. The actions come in 2 different sets. The first one, in whatever the existing turn order is, the active player takes 1 action on their turn. 1 action, 1 action, 1 action. We come back to the beginning, take 2 actions, 2, 2, 2, end of the round. Well, what are the available actions, you might be wondering? Well, there are 4 possible actions that you can take during your turn. What they are is build or upgrade rails. Those are 2 individual options, but there you go. You can build or upgrade buildings. You can move 1 passenger for money and prizes, i.e. victory points or happiness points. Or do nothing and take $2. I want to point out the take $2 now. I told you that the first time through, you take 1 action. You can take $2 on that if you want. And regardless of what you did on the first time, the second set of actions where you take 2 actions, you can only take the $2 once within that, regardless of whether you took it in the first action. Meaning, in the second set, you can take $2 and do something, or you can do something and take $2. You can't take $2 for both of the double action on the second time through. Does that make sense?
Yes.
All right, so let's go through what it is we're going to be doing. So starting off with building or upgrading rails. So we're going to start off with building rails. So what are the prerequisites for building rails? Well, out here, and again, we're talking about the basic game, not the expansion right now. You're going to build 1 link. A link is between a parcel. A parcel is an undeveloped, think of it as an empty lot that you own, however, you haven't developed it yet, meaning you haven't put one of the available buildings out on that space. You can build from one of your parcels, kind of like what I've shown here, to a different location. So I could build over here for 3 track, okay? Or I could build from one already built location, like this industrial space here, to another already built location. So I could come down around like so to that location. That is the basic idea. But there are rules, as you might expect, to be able to build. To be able to build, you need a number of things. So let's go ahead and talk about the anatomy of a card before we go any further. There are a total of 5 different action spaces, or 5 different abilities that a card can grant a player in a given action. Okay, there is 1 space up here, 2, 3, 4, and the magnetic strip on the right side being the 5th available space. One of which is laying track, or building rail, or building new rails on a link. They come in 3 different sizes: single rail, double rail, and triple rail as well. But as it is, if this were my selection of cards to begin with, I would actually have a couple more cards, but I digress. We only need 3 track to be able to, or we only need 3 track to be able to lay for what it is we're doing. So I would, from my hand, I would play both of these cards like so. Then I have to discard 1 of my rail workers, not because it's listed there, but because I'm building track. And then the last thing is if you complete a link, you must play a card that has an icon on it that for one of the two ends. Meaning I'm building and there is an industrial space on one of those two ends. So I'm laying 3 track to or from an industrial space. So again, talking about the base game, I could build something along the lines of 1, 2, and 3, because I have built to or from an industrial space. At that point, this rail worker will be discarded. These 3 cards are then discarded into my pool, and that is my one action. That is an example of building track. Now, you can also, maybe I didn't want to play this card for whatever reason, and I wanted to build to a residential location, but it also has a rail symbol on it. So there are 3 rail. So again, going back to our example, I discard a rail worker. I have 3 rail. I must build exactly 3 rail. I cannot build less than, I cannot build more than. For each additional use of a card in a single action that you want to use, so a second icon that you're using on a card, that's going to cost you 1 stress. So if I chose to build 3 track using my rail worker to a residential space, that would then add 1 to my stress track because I used 2 symbols. If I use 3 symbols for whatever reason on a card, then for instance, if I did not have, so like so, I could use 1, taking a stress for that, 3, taking a stress for that with the rail worker. Does that make sense? Is that clear? All right. And maybe I wanted to save cards for whatever reason. And then to be able to build that track, to be able to build 3, maybe I were to build out to or from this residential. Now, it's important to note, if you do not complete a link, meaning if I were to build something along the lines of 1, 2, 3, that is an incomplete link. As long as I continue that link on the next turn, we're good to go. But because it's an incomplete link, what I actually didn't need to do is spend the extra stress and play in an icon for a destination or for a starting location, because it's not a link, a completed link. So I wouldn't have had to have used that. So it'd be 1, 2, 3 there and a rail worker. So I will have taken only 1 stress instead of 2 for using that. Whereas had I used that, it just would have been 1, 2, 3 and the rail worker and no stress and no destination needed. Any questions on building rail?
Nope.
All right. So moving on from building rail, one other thing that I should point out is building a link is between one location to one location. So for instance, if I wanted to build this and then continue it on to somewhere else or build a second one, you cannot do that in a single action. You can only do 1 link, meaning right there, and you can make it as obnoxious as you want, meaning the longer the link, you can do so. So you could bring it around here, wrap it around and have it come down, because that's going to be worth more money when we deliver for passengers. So that's building track. Upgrading track, to be able to do so, you need to be able to play the upgrade track icon. And let me find one. I wasn't going to use the expansion card if at all possible, but that's fine. So to be able to upgrade track, you must use the upgrade symbol, which is this symbol right here with the 3 victory points on it. Then you must also play a destination icon to be able to do so. So in this case, if I'm going to upgrade, let me go ahead and set this up a little bit better. A moment. All right, so I played the upgrade icon. I played the place that I'm actually going to upgrade to or from. So in this case, right here, from residential to industrial, I'm upgrading that link. I then would flip all of these over to their white side, as you can see here, trying not to destroy the world as we go along. And that is upgrading a link. In addition to that, you're going to score 3 victory points. So anytime you see this hex symbol, you'll peg 3 points. So immediately peg 3 points on the board. That's easy enough. That's upgrading rails. Any questions on that? All right, so now let's talk about constructing a building, which is essentially what I just tried to do right there. So let's back up a little bit, and I'll show you how to do this. So first off, you have to play the construct a building icon. That looks a lot like this. In addition to that, you have to play a destination icon. So the destination in this case is D1. So the parcel in which I wish to to build. And then I have to choose which of the four that I want to build. I could build a residential, a leisure, a commercial, or an industrial. And let's say I choose to build an industrial on D1. I place that there. I replace my ownership marker. It immediately comes with a 1 passenger on it. Then we're going to take one of the appropriate cards that shows the type of industry that we have built on it. And this card immediately comes into our hand. Anytime you acquire new cards, like I said earlier, they go into your hand. And because it's an industrial one, this is the only way that you can increase your hand size. So this little marker will go on top there. And now when we get to the end of the round, instead of increasing my hand with options of 7 cards, I now increase it to 8 cards. And finally, as you see, I built a building. I score 1 point here. All right, that's building a building. Any questions on that?
Nope.
All right, so upgrading a building, you're gonna have to take my word for it. It looks a lot like this, actually, except it's got a little arrow on both sides, and it says 3 victory points on it. To be able to play the upgrade building icon, to upgrade, you play the upgrade building icon. You play a building type that you want to upgrade, meaning, say, this industrial space here. We'll flip that building. If it did not have a passenger, it gets a passenger. If it had a passenger, it does not get a passenger. And then you peg 3 points as shown on it. And that's upgrading a building. It's that simple. It's a good way to replenish passengers onto locations and score a little bit of points as well. Okay? All right, that's most of the things except now the meat, which is delivering passengers. This is how you're going to get the majority of your money and score the majority of your points. To be able to move a passenger now, and looking around the board, I will, that works out. Indulge me. Let's say we had built at D3 instead. All right. So maybe on my turn, I want to deliver a passenger to a residential. A passenger requires a magnetic strip and a destination, not a origination. So where do they want to go? They're going to a residential, I say. So therefore, I need to play an R for residential, in addition to a magnetic strip. So I could do this, and wherever my stress marker is, I would gain 1 stress because I'm using 2 symbols on the same card. Or maybe I played a second card for the magnetic strip and 1 for that. In that case, I would not get the stress. Then you choose any passenger anywhere to go to a residential location. So maybe I choose, I'm trying to set up for the expansion, I apologize. Like so, this passenger goes up and arrives at that residential location. At that point, you're going to get 3 different things, as shown here. So on the player aid says, whenever you deliver a passenger, you get victory points, you get the bonus for the building in which you delivered to, and then you get paid. So the first thing is victory points. That's as simple as how many stops did I make? That was only 1 stop. If I had gone, say, 1, 2, 3, 4, all using my links, I will have scored 4 victory points. The player whose link you used scores the victory points for that individual link. So link by link, you're going to score points. This was only 1 link, so it's 1 point. So orange would peg 1 point. Then after that, we would get the bonus for whatever the building that we delivered to or provides you. If it's a residential, you go down 1 stress. Oh, nice. Awesome. You cannot go higher or lower or higher on your stress board here. If it were a industrial building, this is how you're going to be able to get your rail workers back onto your tableau. However, industrial, you're going to work. Going to work is stressful, you would gain 1 stress if you delivered to an industrial. If you delivered to a commercial, that's also going to work. So what does that mean? You're going to gain a stress. But in addition to that, you're going to gain $5 or an extra card from one of the packets. There are 4 packets available to players out here. At the beginning of the game, we're going to pillage a couple of those cards out of there. But as it is, you see one of the face-up cards, and then you see how many other cards are face down in the packet. You get to pick up the entire packet, look at all the remaining cards in that, choose one, place it immediately into your hand, and then replace the packet, placing any card that you want face up with the others face down for the other players. So now you have a little bit of extra information that the other players maybe do not have. Any questions on that?
No.
All right. The last building is a leisure or luxury. So far I'm doing all right. A leisure building. This is by victory points. Important to note, you get the building advantage before you get paid for taking your route, meaning it's only going to be cash on hand. I only have $3. I could spend up to $3 and get 2 victory points immediately. Then after whatever the building is that you did, you then get paid for your route. If it were a normal route like this, how many tiles or how many pieces of track are there in my entire route? 1, 2, 3. Okay, easy enough, I get paid $3. If it were on the upgraded side, it's 1 per track as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus 50% rounded up. 50% of 5 is 2.5, rounded up is 3. So half of that plus the 5, that's 8 total I would get paid. However, now let's go ahead and talk about a little bit of a different situation on delivering a passenger. Let's say I wanted to deliver a passenger to an industrial space like so. I choose to move this passenger here down and then down to this industrial space. That's totally within the rules. I can do so. So first thing is get victory points. Whose link did I use for that? Purple. Purple would gain 1 victory point. Then when he arrived there, he used orange's link, so purple and orange each would gain 1 victory point. You guys okay? All right. Then get the bonus of what the building is. So the industrial, I would get a rail worker back, get 1 stress. But now it comes to money. Whosever rail it is, and this happens very much in the order of travel. This is important to point out. Jess would get 1, 2, 3 and half rounded up, total of $5. However, it comes from me because I'm the one that used her rail. So I owe Jess $5. If I have the $5, cool, I pay her, no harm, no foul. Then after I pay her, then I get my money because I went in that direction. Had I traveled in the other direction, I would have gotten my money, then paid Jess. So what does that mean? Well, if I'm traveling this direction, I can use the money that I acquire from this to pay Jess for that. But going the other direction, I traveled on Jess's first, I have to pay her before I get that money. So what happens if you don't have the money? Well, it creates an awkward situation. Awkward situations are stressful. I gain 1 stress. Jess doesn't get paid because I don't have enough to pay her. But what does that mean? Well, I don't get paid for all that money either. But if I did have the money on hand, I would pay her and then I would get my $8 in addition to that. That's delivering passengers. Any questions?
No.
All right. The last thing now is the administration step. So at this point, any of these symbols that you have left in cards in hand. So for instance, let's say I had these 2 cards left in my hand at the end of a turn. I could discard the cards for whatever it shows of that and gain whatever it shows. So in this case, I would gain a rail worker. Well, I already have 2, but if I didn't have 2, I would gain an additional. Again, you're maxed at the 2 that you have there. If it shows a white symbol on this, this is place a passenger anywhere on the board. To any building on the board, I should say. Reduce one stress, easy enough. Gain whatever money is on the card. If I had those 3 cards, I could play this for a rail worker and play that for a total of $3. These would then immediately go into my discard like so. And for whatever reason, if I had, at the end, after all of that, I still had this card left in my hand, I can keep this card for the next round. Or I'm allowed to freely discard 1 card from my hand if I wish to, with no penalty, unless the card has a penalty on it. Any additional cards? 1 stress for each card that you wish to discard. So if I choose to discard this, okay. Then at the end of that, we're then going to replenish passengers on any of the buildings like so. So any of the residential buildings that do not have a passenger on it. So if this did not have a passenger on it, it would immediately get 1 passenger. Every residential on the board, then industrial. And these were just randomly placed out here. We then move that up. We discard this. And last but not least, you then draw up to your hand size from any remaining cards that may be in your deck. If you need to shuffle up and draw more, you then shuffle up your discards, like so, draw up your hand, rinse and repeat for 5 rounds. The 6th round is a little bit wonky. There's no cards out here. The winner of the auction gets double stress and no cards. However, the 6th round, instead of drawing from your deck, you get all of your cards and select up to your hand size with any cards that were remaining in your hand from the previous round remaining in your hand. But you get to freely choose the cards that are in your hand to do so. And that pretty much is Tramways, except for endgame scoring. Endgame scoring, you're going to score 3 points for each completed link. So I would score 3 for that, I would score 3 for that. So 6 points for that. If there were any that were incomplete, and it doesn't matter if they're upgraded or not, those don't count. But upgraded or not upgraded, they're still worth 3 points apiece. After that, it's 1 point for every $10 left in hand. Then you lose points based on wherever you are on your stress track. So in this case, I would lose 3 points. One other thing that I didn't point out, at the end of the round, if you are ever up here, you lose 1 point at the end of the round. And if you would ever go past that, you would lose 1 point whenever you would ping up past that as well. So that is whoever has the most happiness points or victory points wins the game. If tied, most money is the tiebreaker. Any questions on the base game? All right, good. Let's move on now to the expansion. So I'm actually going to teach both expansions right now because honestly, the one we're playing gets all the rules from the moon and then a couple extras. So let's start out with the moon one. And I don't have any of the tiles, but you know what we can do? We'll just do this. The moon looks like so. Cratered, etc., etc. It has printed locations on it, etc., etc. But as it is, we're playing on the Mars side. The difference here, and this applies to both expansions, everything I'm about to talk about, both the moon and on Mars. Instead of drawing 4 cards, packet cards, you're drawing 2 generic cards and 2 parcel cards. Okay? So the generic cards are your 2 starter cards. Your 2 starter cards being these, and 2 parcel cards instead of 4. Then, everybody also has a new card, this one. So the nice thing about this new starter card is this is one icon, so you can build a rail to residential and you don't have to pay a stress for using both symbols on it. If you wanted to use this symbol and that, or this and that, then it would be 2 symbols, but you get 2 in 1. Pretty simple on that, right?
Yep.
Now, here comes the wonky part. If you are familiar with Age of Steam, the moon map, Alban Viard also created that. Well, now you get to warp around the edge of the board. On the edge of the board are Roman numerals going from 1 to 5 on each side of the board, and they're ignoring the ones that actually are joined here. So as you can see, you can build and travel off the edge. This going off of space number 3. I can come into any other 3 here, 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 there, or where I chose to and build. So to be able to build 3 track, in this case, coming out from this parcel, 1, 2, 3, into that location. To be able to build that, it would require me 3 rails, 1 rail worker, and either D2 as a destination or a commercial space to be able to build that. Easy enough.
Yep.
You think it is, but then the only other rule really that changes on this is moving a passenger. The reason you're going to want to go off board, and indulge me, this is where I was talking about for earlier, if it were built something like this, if this passenger were to go all the way to this residential here, it would be off board 3, coming on board here. 1 point for me, 1 point for Jess. That's pretty simple. I would then get the benefit of the location just like normal, so I would reduce 1 stress. But because I went off board, it doesn't matter if I went off board one step, or if I went off here, off there, came on, off here, and finally delivered there. You get to reduce 1 additional stress, regardless of the number of times you went off board. So in this case, there, I get to reduce 2 stress. So I go from there all the way down to there. Awesome. Then I would have to pay, so I would get the 3 income for me, and then I would owe Jess her $5, just like normal. And then the passenger goes back into the supply. Any questions on just reducing your stress 1 additional if you go off board?
Nope.
All right. Then at the end of the round, I guess there is one other big deal. You guys see these black cubes? Albin actually sent us a little gray marker. Looks like a rail worker. This is the dark side of the moon, or also on Mars. So one of the tiles is going to have these black cubes on it. What does that mean? You cannot deliver to any cities that are currently in the dark. They're black cities, so they're blacked out. Passengers can move from, you can build track on it, the whole 9 yards. You just cannot deliver to those cities. So our reminder on there, so we don't screw this up on the stream, are the black cubes. This will rotate every round clockwise, so from there to there, to there, to there, to there, to there. So these 2 locations will be black twice during the game for us today. And that is how you play on the moon. Well, Mars has a couple of other little things here. The expansion cannot be played, now, the moon can be played with 5 players. Mars, however, cannot be played with 5 players because the green player is reserved for the Martians. I'm sorry, Jess. I know you're a bit of an odd duck. Get it? Duck. But you're not a Martian. All right. So, the Martians start, we place a Martian token on every city at the beginning of the game. Martians are dying out, so when we build new cities, new buildings, they do not come with Martians. These 6 are the only Martians that will be available in the game. Same rules for building rail as on the moon. However, your first link must be built from one of your parcels that you own, and you can only have a single unified rail network, meaning you cannot start a link that is not connected to your existing network. Is that clear? Start at your own parcel and make it contiguous from there. Moving passengers, well, these Martians also, everything else is normal, but these are passengers. Martians, however, only want to go where there are other Martians. So I could, instead of choosing a regular passenger, choose to move a Martian. And thematically, I don't know why this happens, this next part, but to be able to move a Martian, it requires a rail worker. I like to think of that as food. They need something for their trip. So they actually will use up one of your rail workers, which you may be able to acquire again later on by going to an industrial space, etc., etc. But they consume one of your rail workers, But the good news is you get to keep that marker. Why? You immediately score 3 points in addition to your normal scoring. Everything else is the exact same. Any questions?
Nope.
That's how we play basic Tramways on the moon and on Mars, which kind of flows really nicely to tomorrow's On Mars live stream. So that's it. Let's go ahead and get to it. We need to reset the board.
Tyrese is asking about if you have multiple 3s, can you use any one you want?
Yes, we actually ran into this a couple of times. So for instance, if, let me try and figure out an example. Let's say I had upgraded this previously, because when you upgrade, it's one link, right? So I had upgraded that link. If I choose to move this passenger off of 3, I could go there, or I could also come and deliver him to the industrial. 1.5 rounded up is 2. I would get $3 for traveling on that. Everything else is normal and it works as done previously. Does that make sense? Does that answer any questions?
Yep.
All right, anything else? All right, I'll bring up the cameras. There we go, and the chat. Hey, there we go. All right, now we need to reset everything and try and figure out where I stole cards from. So we got the packets. That was here. I didn't steal any of those.
Nope.
I did well. So.
Somebody asked if by packet you mean ticket book? I don't know if that's...
Yeah, ticket book packet. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I don't know.
Bad vernacular. I apologize. I'm going to move my stuff here. Oh, there's one other thing. Being on Mars and the moon is stressful. We start with 13 stress. That's an important thing to note. So let's see. If we can help me clear the board, guys. There, all right. So starting cities should all have, so there should be 6 Martian. Oh, and the double city here, by the way, that counts, it gets 2 passengers whenever it replenishes. And it has 6 exits, 2 here, 2 there, 2 there. And just because a passenger is over here, he can still exit out there, et cetera, et cetera. And you can only you can only build on your own packets. I'm sorry, on your own parcels. So for instance, if you do not own J1, you cannot build on J1, I1, whichever that is, I forget.
Yeah.
Okay?
We have no purple. I think I took these away.
Okay, what are your cards to start?
I think it was
And
A1.
I'm D1 and
C1 and
D2.
I1.
Okay, there we go. So now, if Jess builds an industrial here, that will become one big complex. If it's anything else, she cannot deliver straight across. It must follow track. Okay?
And you have to start your track from your
Own parcel, right? That is a definite gotcha in this. Now we can randomize turn order. Anybody have? Nah, we'll do it this way. Where's the first? Hey, Gaurav, good to see you back.
I shaved the beard. I'm getting married in a month, so I figured I'd clean it up before then, and then
All right.
hopefully have a little
I know he looks so. He still looks weird to me. That goes up there as well. Now, in reverse order, we're going to choose a packet and take 1 card out of it. I'll take the far packet, Christopher, please. Ticket books, fine. Sorry, packet. All right. Then, unless somebody wants this, which they may, I draw so poorly. All right. There we go. So now, Christopher, you can choose any.
I feel like reducing stress was pretty easy.
And then Ariel, unless you wanted that one.
Nah, that's all right.
And Jess, you might want to wait. See, okay, all right. Go ahead. Yep.
Oh man.
And we know what else we have, right?
Building track is important. So double and triple track lays are real nice. Having luxury, having all the different
Colors is nice.
colors is not, yeah. So I suppose I can put that there. So we have 1 passenger per location. That's good. This is the dark one. We're not going to use him. We're just using the black. I think we're ready to start once Jess makes her decision.
Christopher's
and-
confusing me with his. It was easy to reduce stress last time because I don't recall this being.
Oh, and bring my money on
No,
board.
I'm going to go with what I thought.
All right, so now Jess begins the auction and can pass. There's no negative cards out here. I will explain the negative cards when they come up. And we counted, it is a pre-seeded deck. There are 5 parcels, as you can see right there. There are 5 bad cards that will cost you something in your, or be dead cards to you, and there are 10 positive cards in there. So just FYI, there are, that's 1 packet and 3 positives, so you can do the math at home. All right. Yeah, I have to look at what color everybody is to remember, even for me. Hence why I wore orange tonight, to try and help folks.
I didn't wear pink. Sorry, guys.
By the way, James, one of our patrons, sent us
James
these.
Holder.
Okay, so James is here, right? He sent us these cups, like yellow, green, right?
Yeah.
Which I think is really funny, since I don't play well, playing better. But my favorite, though, is Jess's.
It's to remind me to say glory to Rome instead of swearing.
Yes. I think that's awesome. Thank you very much, James. That's, yeah.
Those are great.
And yes, it's Earl Grey tonight. All right.
Coffee. Always coffee.
And yes, these are piece limited. I ran into that in our last game, actually. Well, 2 games ago, as it were.
Oh, big 2.
Christopher?
How important is it to go first? I get
Meh.
that. You have to build from your parcel.
You have to build from your parcel, but remember, you do not have to complete a link,
That's true.
which means you do not have to place a destination. You just have to build rail tile or place rail tiles and the
If I go
rail
last, I'm probably
workers.
going to end up with the $1. I will bid 3, I guess. I did 2 last time and I did okay.
Whoop. All right. I guess I'm getting $1. So we go back to Jess. Not the highest bidder.
Yep.
Remember, you can bid cards and cash.
I'll pass.
Ariel,
I pass as well.
for $2. This is gross. I hate you all.
I'll take $3 for first.
Yep, and a stress. So now Christopher is pegged out. So he got a stress, we choose a card, and then we immediately replace it. Thanks, no enemies here. Oh, by the way, place your bets. And over under, I'm going to say, things seem pretty mellow tonight, so I'm going to say 2.5. Wow. I'm surprised at that. I assume you
Yes,
want
thank
that.
you.
So because Jess took that, she immediately places 1 on a 1, which gives her more options, and of course, and so we see what's coming for the next round. That is the building upgrade. That is get a rail worker, and oh my, the late game is going to be horrible. Okay, no negative cards. Okay. All right, so Christopher, you take 1 action. Go for it, dude. Take care, Gaurav. Thanks for hanging out. No enemies here. You as well.
Yo, this is bad for me. I'm not orange. Why am I looking at orange?
I don't know. Why are you looking at orange?
It's bad for Edward.
When is it not? Remember, you can build here. No deliveries to here, hence the black cubes.
We have to build, and then it has to stay together for the whole time.
It must be contiguous, but it can branch off as long. It must always trace back, right? Franny, Jess, and 6 Glory to Rome's.
So we
All right.
can't deliver to there this time. Let's not make that mistake again. Sorry, guys. I should have planned this.
Oh, take your time.
You're good. I got nowhere to be till tomorrow morning. 1.
Okay, I need to remember what's here. So that's the A. That's the I.
If you here,
It's
if you
hard
want,
to
no,
remember
here,
that.
you're fine. Here, make it easier. And if everybody wants, make it easier for the folks at home as well, right? Okay.
What am I going to do next time? I'm going to build 3 tracks. Now to where?
There. Round is planned out.
I think I'm
Don't
going.
mess with me, people.
So it's 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to go to.
Commercial. All right. And a rail worker, don't forget. Okay. Do me a favor. Bring those up here so folks can see them. Your cards.
Can I even do 3? Do I want to do 4?
A little higher. You'll get there. There you go. Good. All right. So what are you looking at?
Oh, yeah.
So it's got to be from your parcel. Off board at a 3. On board at a 3. Onto a commercial. Checks out. 3 track lays, 1 rail worker, and a destination or starting. There you go. Good. Discard your cards, discard your rail worker, and Ariel, you're up.
Alrighty. I'm also going to build track. Definitely using that one.
Nice draw out of the packet.
Thank you, sir.
Wow.
That was pretty
Wow.
helpful last time.
Wow. He takes a stress if he does all 4, but still.
Doesn't
You
matter.
can
You
build
can just take
6
the
with
2.
1 stress.
Yeah,
If he's building to an R, you
Wow.
can build 7 with 1 stress.
that's sick.
Yeah.
Residential.
Now I think
I will say this, the highest I saw was a 1, a single track build.
Yeah, I think I saw a single, and then there was.
so we're going to count. We got 1. Nope.
Just kidding.
1. 2.
So coming off board at a 3, okay?
3. 4. 5.
And looks like 6 into the residential. No, maybe not.
Let's go crazy. 6, 7, 8 into the residential.
Let's get this started, right? Glide around.
Well, my last game, I did not lay enough track, so I'm trying to rectify that mistake. So that costs me 1 stress, because I used this card twice, and this one allows me to do both, so I believe that is it.
Wow. That's
3,
sick.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Back to the drawing board. Okay. And J-Rex.
I know.
No, you're fine. No rush. Oof. Wow. And it makes sense that these are the more popular locations, I would think, for the most part, just because these are only going to go dark once per game, as opposed to twice. Those 2 on that side will be. But, oof.
Yep.
So I have my round planned out, but it definitely can be messed with, as Ariel just already did.
That was a big track.
That is
Yeah.
a massive track. I mean, that's $7 the first time, every time he delivers.
He did it.
Uh-huh.
That
2,
double-double
4,
is a
6,
nice
7,
card.
8. Yeah, wow.
It is.
Yeah, at the beginning of last game, I saw the 3, which is pretty nice because you built 3 with 1 stress.
Yeah,
No
triple,
stress,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, right. Stress-free building.
It's Tramways. Edwards, it's good for at least 3 Florida Roams.
How far can I?
Well, action number 1, we got 1 so far. I haven't even taken a turn.
4. 5.
Everybody's saying I set it low.
Set what level?
The over-unders at 2.5.
I'm not sure about that. Nope.
And don't forget, you can always take the $2.
Yep, that I'm already going to have to do. But I can't do that twice.
And remember, you don't have to complete links when you build.
You said that was a really bad idea.
It seems inefficient.
Right.
It's inefficient because it costs multiple rail workers,
If you
right?
have nothing
Right.
else to do, then it-
Right, but there's so many industrial places to be able to get workers.
If you can
I am
connect
hardly,
them.
I mean, this is really the first true time we're playing on this map because we actually played
too.
on the moon map the other night, and we did that because of the fact that,
Get that.
or the reason we switched was we can show everything off with the Mars map, but also just on camera it doesn't show as well. So,
Team Blue. Was that us on this side?
yeah, oh yeah, right, apparently.
All right, if I save that one.
And this is hard because this is where you're planning out your whole round at the beginning of.
Right,
This.
because of
Yep,
the two
understood.
columns,
You're fine.
yeah.
Don't stress. All good. Michael says, based on my experience, Chloe to Rome would be over 5. What's up, Shaz?
And now I gotta build from these all the time. This is tough.
I know. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, this is brutal.
5. How?
I actually like that because it focuses my attention. Only looking at where my own track is
and
going.
you are allowed to go negative in points. And to be honest with you, the majority, all of us, went negative multiple times.
On the moon, we
Yeah, on the moon. So this is going to be no different.
So
maybe.
So the last round, first time we didn't build off of our parcels. We
Right.
missed that rule. So that
did.
stops you from. So now you cannot deliver a Martian to a Martian first turn. I don't think.
No.
That's right.
Right. But you can make a delivery. Multiple deliveries, potentially.
I guess I could because I could still.
You could
connect this and
build
do-
twice and then
I
do it.
don't
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just.
So it makes it a lot tougher because I did a big track like you did last time and then delivered Martians to where I wasn't supposed to.
So building from I1. All right, 3 track lays.
Well, that doesn't require. I don't need that to build up from I1. I just am building from I1. But that was an assumption I made.
If
Right?
it depends if you're completing the link.
Oh, right, to complete it. So that counts for completing it. Oh, no, it doesn't. Shoot. All right. Killing
Well, you
everyone.
just get an extra stress.
No.
I told you stress is easy to get rid of.
It
No,
really
it's
is.
not.
No, it really is, because all you have to do is go off board.
I
And
couldn't
it
do that
reduces
last
one.
time. I had no ability
Although
to
someone
do
did kind of
so.
block off everybody's access to. Well, not really block off,
Yep.
but green's tough to.
So that's 3 track lays and I1.
Yeah.
And your rail worker, right? All right, cool. Done. And those go into your discard. So my first action is, you know what? Now all of a sudden I'm a little worried. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to do these in a different order. I wasn't going to do this, but I'm building 3 to residential. So residential there, and a rail worker. So we're going to come out, let's see, going into 2. 1,
So
2, yes.
I
3.
think I was right. We're saying you can't deliver a Martian to Martian first turn because you need a worker.
Oh, that's
Right,
right.
yeah.
So you would have a
Unless
tapped up
you,
3.
yeah, right.
Yep.
So there's my 3 right
You
there,
need to
boom,
build
done.
that and deliver the Martian.
Right.
So now, Christopher, 2 actions. You're up, dude.
Yeah, let's. Oh, that's not gonna work. Oh, I'm
So the maps play a little longer, a bit more to grab. They're harder, I have found. In our experience so far, they're just harder.
Yeah.
So they require more planning, and so they're longer in that respect. They definitely induce a bit more AP, at least in our experience so far.
And one thing goes wrong, you're back at square one.
Right, and you got to replan out
Yeah.
your So it's hard. I mean, it's just flat out hard. You're taking 18 actions in a game. So,
Is this worth it?
hey, Ariel already knows what he's doing the rest of the round. I know what I'm doing the rest of the round, provided nobody messes with us. Keep coming up. Keep coming.
I'm gonna take. Oh, sorry, forgot about that. I'm gonna take a stress.
Okay. Which you're pegged out, so it goes -1 point. Okay.
I'm gonna do. Yeah, I need 2 builds, and I'm gonna build to industrial.
Okay.
Is that what it's called?
Yep. Checks out. And your rail worker. Second action. Oh. Ed 1 stress. Thank you. Right. It wasn't residential. It was commercial, so I had to use both those symbols. There. So, good call. Good catch, Eric. Thank you, thank you, thank you. There's going to be plenty of that, I have a feeling. Unintentional cheating.
Yeah.
All right.
Guess
Taking
I'm gonna
$2?
take $2.
Ariel, you're up.
All right, so I'm going to build an industrial. Another mistake I made last game was not increasing my hand size. I'm not going to repeat that mistake. Industrial there.
See, you're learning from your mistakes.
I'm trying to. I'm
There.
trying to.
I did okay.
Get
Okay.
a card,
And you get a point.
and I get a point.
And second action?
Second action, I will deliver to residential. This guy goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Goes to the residential.
Okay.
So first things first. Hold on, let's hold it
Nope.
down here.
Yep.
1 point. The advantage for the building is drop your stress, so you drop it 2 because you went off board. And now you get your $8.
All right.
And then he goes away. All right, Jess, you're up. 2 actions.
So
Go ahead, ask.
I would ask if I had it.
Sorry.
That and that.
Yeah, don't fear negative points early in the game. That's what we've learned so far.
And then that. Nope. Arc.
And another thing, you can set up the board however you want. So you could have like made an S, like if you wanted, all in one long row. This works well for the stream. Plus, this is what it recommends for until you're advanced on this map. And I'll be honest, that's going to be a while.
A long row sounds fun because you have a lot of the off the
All
board.
off boards
Yeah,
to come in. Yeah.
All right. Upgrade. Nope.
And I remember my head spinning watching when we played the moon map on Age of Steam, people going off board here, off board here, off board here, and deliver. And I'm like, so that stuff is hard enough with Age of Steam, much less this, which is the planning out with the cards that you are dealt. And don't be afraid of the $2 also. Granted, I did not win, but my first round, I ended up taking $2 twice. Once for the first action, and then one of the 2 double actions.
Alright.
But I had enough money going into the auction
Upgrade.
for the next round.
And then I could.
No, you start with 13, or 7, 3, yes. You start at 13 stress. Michael.
It is the 7th
Do
one.
that.
Yeah, I realized that when he asked 7 marks, I was like, oh, he means that, yes.
All right. I'm trying to make something work twice. I can't. All right. Save
Okay.
that.
I can deliver through a parcel. Is that what? Not to a parcel, but through.
No, you can deliver to a parcel, you cannot deliver through a parcel,
All right. Upgrade.
but you
that to
can build
something.
across a parcel, which then it no longer is a stop.
So I'd have to stop you.
Right.
And I don't want that right now.
Oh, you mean like,
That
oh,
seems
you
fun,
know what?
'cause I'm not gonna get there.
What did I do?
Okay. So if I want to upgrade a building,
Yes.
it can it be the other end of the route, or it has to be that building?
So you're building a building.
Yes.
Or-
But what's the action?
Okay, you can only build.
parcel card.
You can only upgrade your own buildings.
I haven't. I mean, no, not upgrade.
Build.
Place. See,
Yes.
Build action.
Okay.
What else do I need to place?
You need that and the parcel location.
Has to be that one.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
no, it could be that one or that one
Well,
for
so
you.
you have to
but
upgrade that city. So if you want this
Yes.
spot, you have
Yes.
to use the I1.
Okay. Don't have that anymore, so I can't do that. I can't get there anymore.
Remember, 6 rounds. So build your infrastructure. So that's one action.
Build your infrastructure?
Yeah,
What
like
infrastructure?
if you were to build a building here, so you're not getting a delivery right now, but you're still.
That limits my actions I can take, though, and I'm going to get stuck taking $2 and $2 and $2.
How do you figure?
Because I don't have a lot that I can do, so I'm trying to make it so I have
This-
options.
Okay. Because you're going to draw your hand back up to 7 cards next round.
I hear you.
Okay.
But if I can't deliver there, I still have to make sure So see how this is a 4? I like your idea that you were saying about the S, because now I can't get here super easy anymore because I already used that 4 out. So having them all in that square limits the ability to come out and come back on. So I don't really have a good way to get here. That's all I'm saying. So
Okay.
I'm trying to plan to be able to actually do something next round.
And I don't know what your builds are, but you can always come down to the 3. And then come into the 3 there. Or
I can't because this can only go out. It can't have 2.
So she can't
Out of
build.
that building.
She can't build right now because it won't be 1 track.
got it. All right.
Yep,
Oh, it's got to be contiguous. Remember that. too.
exactly. So that's where I'm trying to make sure I can keep playing. Because last time we
And then
played,
you
we
build
got
out here.
so
The 2
yeah.
to the 2.
Okay, and come right back to an industrial.
If you get something else here, you can deliver. Like,
Right,
You
exactly.
can deliver from there to.
Exactly. You build whatever this is, and now you can go there to there to there to there. So there are options. It's not.
But then it also makes a closed loop, and these all go away. Because you don't. Yeah. Okay, I get what you're saying. And still, I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm sorry.
The other thing is make sure you have enough money to be able to bid for D4 if you want to be able to do this. I don't know.
That's why I took the $2, and that's been
No, I
done.
know. I'm just trying to. You obviously know what you're trying to do. We can't. I'm just trying to help the folks at home follow
Upgrading
along.
Existing. Just a second. Yeah, so I can't upgrade because I've already used everything there.
Yeah, this is tough, no doubt.
Do you think this map's harder than the moon? I know we only played a little bit, but I felt for some reason, I don't know. I think it's because maybe it's just not the map. So
I
far,
think
the rule of-
the hard thing about this is having to start with your own
Okay, can I
parcels.
upgrade?
Yeah, and it has
I
to be
think
one
that's the
track,
hard part,
And it has to
yes.
stay as 1 track.
Yes, that's the hard part of this map. Is starting from your own parcels limits you
All right,
for
I'm
sure.
just going to upgrade those. Can you flip those?
Yeah.
So
3
upgrade.
points. Right? Upgrade.
Tell
Industrial
the
is
folks at home because they
I
don't have
am.
the play rate.
upgrade. And industrial
Okay,
is on this end of it.
cool.
Is that correct?
Let me look. Upgrade link, a destination, get 3 points. Yep, cool. All right, that's both your actions. All right, so I'm building on D2. D2 being here. And I think residential is the one that I hold on. Yeah, residential is the one that we're going to go with. So we're going to put that there. Thank you. There, and 1 point. Those go. Then, for my last action, I am delivering to a commercial. So we're going across, off 2, into 2, to here. So I get 1 victory point for that, or happiness point, -1 stress, but I gain a stress for the commercial, so that's moot. That stays where it is. And then I get the benefit of that, which is to take a card, and I'm going to go ahead and choose this ticket book.
We didn't draft Mike.
Short-sighted, long-sighted, short-sighted, long-sighted. Let's go long-sighted. Try that. All right. And then I get $3 for doing so. There. So then we go into the administration. So you can discard any cards out of your hand for whatever it is that you want to get out of the special things. Like I'm going to discard that for $2.
And how many can you discard?
As many as you, or not discard, you can play. And then you can freely discard one card.
Okay, so I could go down on stress and get $1?
Yep.
And I can take the other one, and I would go stress.
And get a stress, right, to do double, right?
Not going to right now.
And, all right. So is that it? Everyone, so I have 2 cards left in hand I'm keeping for the next round. Keep those up here. Residential. Those get new passengers.
Just the one you
Which,
delivered?
just the one I just delivered, right there. That already has one. Boom, we're done. End of the round. Get your hand size. So nobody has a deck left. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So shuffle up, keep 2.
Did you grab 2 cards this time?
Yes, you would gain the stress for going off board before you gain the stress for going to the commercial.
Oh, we lose.
Yeah.
Both of us lose points.
Oh, yes. And if you're pegged out, lose points. So there we go. That's it. So 3, 4.
I took a quick lead, guys.
7.
Yeah, he delivered to the industrial, so he got to pick another card, right?
Yep.
But you should.
Not industrial, commercial.
So we
Yeah,
start
but
at
how'd you get
6.
2 cards?
That
That got you
and
one.
and this one. We
And-
built a
and-
Oh,
and
you
builder.
built
built the
that.
city.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what it was.
Yeah.
All right. So auction, Pink, you're up.
That good?
Oh, this is not good.
I'm gonna bid 3. This is gonna get me nowhere. But
Brown? I feel like this game hates me every
So
time I play it.
D4
Uh-huh.
can't go in. Oh, it can turn
Yeah, you
there.
can turn there
All
and
right,
out.
at least I
Yeah,
can
and when, so yeah, to answer your question, you could do this with D4, or you could come up if you own C2, D1, or D2. Yep.
Did
Right.
we do the peg stress first? Did we answer that?
Yeah.
I'm assuming when you go off the board, it goes down, and then
Yeah.
when you hit the city, it goes back up.
There
so.
you go, right. Or it goes down again if it's residential. Ariel?
So I will go live to fight another day and go 1. See what
Jess?
happens.
Anything I really need over there? There's nothing that great.
Do we go down on the stress track, he said?
What?
I don't think you do.
We just stayed next.
No.
I don't think so. No, I'll double check the rules, but I don't think,
Yeah, I
so.
don't think so.
I actually think I left it upstairs. I'll grab it. No big deal. Go ahead, Jess. Your auction.
Mm-hmm.
Your bid. I mean.
Yes, I hear you. All right.
Oh, that's good.
I'll go 2.
5. Back to Pink. Can bid anything but 3.
I'll bid 2.
Ariel? Anything but 1 or 2.
What do
There's
you
no
want?
shame in passing.
I'd feel ashamed if I passed, so I will do 3.
Jess can do anything but $2 or $3.
Jess can only do 1. She only has $3.
Plus anything in your cards.
Yeah, that's true too. And then you'll be first. You're out of money.
I have cards.
5. You do have
But
cards.
if
so-
you bid 1, if I don't have any cards, I'm probably going last with $5.
which is awesome. Like spending a lot early
Yeah.
on
I'm gonna go 1 and see.
And then watch a bunch of people spend more money than you spent to go like third or whatever.
Yeah.
So, and now I'm first, so I take first. I gain a stress, so I'll lose a point, and I'll gain it back if what Eric said. Okay, but was right. But go ahead while we finish this. You know what? I'll be right back. Let me go grab a copy, and you guys run the auction.
All right.
I'm gonna go last for $5. The same thing you spent
Oh,
to go first.
man.
That was sad. I love the auction in
in there, and
Me
now
too.
you're
All right, now I'm
highest.
second.
So you're
And
second,
you were
I'm
third.
I'm fine with that for $3. At least I didn't get last, I guess. There's nothing I needed there, so he has to pick first. And
Yeah,
then
He does,
I
yeah.
think he knows what I
knows
I think
what he
I know what
wants,
he wants.
but
He's
we
taking
will.
this,
So
he's
that-
taking this D4.
You think so?
That's what I'm thinking.
You get to pick your card.
Hell yeah, I'm taking a D4.
I will take this one.
Which, that means there.
Yes, that's not awful.
And I'll flip these cards for the next
Hey,
one.
Tony. Hey, Rob. Banker Dave. Wow, all right. So what do we have? Oh, this is...
It's no bad cards. It's going to be the last 4.
5 of them.
We're gonna be bidding to take all bad cards. at some
Yeah,
point?
wow, that's gonna be entertaining. Okay, so if I come out for 2, going over there. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Can I do that now? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh God, that's so many cards. I can't do that. Oh, we did forget this, guys.
We did.
Ah,
That one is now dark.
So technically, they have someone built it.
Yeah, if you build this, remember it's dark there.
It means I can't deliver there.
Right.
Correct,
That's it.
but there will be a passenger that arrives there, so there's that.
Is the on-screen chat frozen?
No, because it literally just showed up as you wrote that, so I would say no. I am not watching the draft. Please don't spoil it. I was gonna try and build, but it would take up so many cards or build track I'm talking about. It's 1
Do we know if I can deliver through there?
a parcel. I'll double check it.
Okay. You want me to look through while you're
Sure, go for it.
set up question?
Yep,
Oh, that's German one.
all the way towards front. Yeah.
2, four.
I don't have that. No idea. Wow. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I guess I do that again. All right.
Says the passenger cannot cross the same building / parcel twice.
Right.
So I'm assuming you can go through the parcel if
Okay.
it's stipulating that.
All right. So that is 4 builds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then on my second turn, what would I do? I would deliver that. Then I would deliver that. And there. Oh, what the hell. I will go down a point. Will I? No. No, I guess I'm taking a stress, so I'm going down a point there. So D4, 1, 2, 3, 4 rails. 1, 2, coming out 2, 3, and 4. Just because it's dark, I can still build to it. And there we go. Done. Whew. Ariel, you're up.
All right, I'm going to build 8 to industrial. That
8?
is 8.
Right.
It's
One.
an 8 again. He's doing pretty much the same thing.
2. Yep. 3. 4. Whoop. Thank you. Sticky fingers. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Be as efficient as possible and build long tracks.
So what happens if that industrial site ends up a big industrial site? There's like, you wouldn't deliver, it would just,
So if you're saying this,
yeah.
it then has more exits out of one space.
And it makes 3
Is that
people.
beneficial?
I'm not saying it is, but
Okay.
that's how the rules work.
So my stress goes up 2 because I used 2 icons twice.
Good.
All right, 1, 2.
Yeah, at the end of the round, if you still have 21 on your stress track,
That's
you lose a
15
point.
That's it.
The end.
Is he talking about something else?
Yeah, you said you go down 1.
That'd be
You
thematically
don't
odd.
go
When you're
down.
stressed out, you stay stressed out.
Yeah, right. It doesn't help you.
And then you
right?
lose points, and you're even more stressed out.
Right. It's a vicious cycle,
Yeah.
this stress thing, isn't it? Hey, Dustin, what's up?
Okay. All right.
Oh yeah, these cards are gonna enjoy the good cards while you can, folks, because the last two rounds are gonna be terrible.
There. Make a thing.
This is so rough. I think I've heard that sound like 42 times this round from Jess. That's not a good sound. I have no idea what we're trying to do
And
this
then this will
round.
do what? Nothing. I guess increase stress and nope.
I can't do that.
Same.
No, literally, I'm not allowed to do what I did.
R.
Let
What
me
you
back
just
it up.
did?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not going to change anything, but remember, it's got to be contiguous.
Oh, yeah.
So here, we'll do this instead. That one.
So,
Build 1 track
Go.
to D2. So, my bad.
so can't you,
So here, there.
a suggestion if you want,
What?
can't you just build through this? You had 2 more
I
tracks?
could have, but I don't have the track to build. So, in theory, yes.
So
there we go.
Rick's right for me. I forgot to pay my worker when I
Yep.
built that track.
Okay.
Oh, I have no workers. That's a good point. I can't even build tracks.
I feel like if they had some sort of tool in their hand, I might remember that rule, but
Becomes that. And then so you fixed your thing?
Yeah, I built this. Whee! But I have more cards in my hand. So there's that.
Oh my god.
I want that up there and I cannot do it.
I want a briefcase full of hundreds.
Remember that time I said it's easy to reduce stress?
Yeah.
What?
No, it's
he's just like, yeah.
Deliver to a residential.
hey, there's only 1 residential in this water. I feel like it was
There's 2.
there's 2 now, yeah.
And
Thank
then
you.
And
I
don't forget,
wanna do
Martians
that.
gave points.
Yeah.
Oh,
But they require workers.
but that's
Right.
not going to exist.
So I guess I'm okay though.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that too,
If I
Franny.
do that down
I'm
there and do that.
very on pins and needles because of
I
that.
can pay a stress to do that. Sure. I don't know. God damn it. That's not a swear.
Where's your cup? Your cup.
She's trying to keep it
Hold
under the
on.
under.
Here.
She's got a bet on the under.
There you
It's still not showing, so.
go. Okay, don't worry about it.
I wasn't because I can't get it on screen. Here, let me move things over or something.
Yeah, move that up. There you go. Perfect. Or you know what? Hold on, may I? They don't need to see your discards. There.
All right, so it's
Perfect.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 residential. Can I just build it, or do you want me to tell you?
And your rail worker.
It's my turn.
It is. Don't build.
I cannot build.
All right.
I remember. What do I want to do? Let's deliver.
Night Manager Athens. Words for you at the very bottom.
It's not a swear.
I'm gonna deliver to.
Oh.
That does nothing for me. I thought I saw a plan. I did not.
I'm gonna deliver to blue.
Push him up.
My ticket and the blue.
Okay.
This is our first action?
Hey, Dustin. Thanks. It is.
First, yep.
One, two.
Okay.
Blue's a stress, and then I deliver to blue, so I go
2
back
points.
Play.
$5 or ticket book.
up. How much did I get? $5, right? One,
Well,
two. That's
you get
after.
for the building first.
Yeah, it's the building. I feel like I need cards. $5 would be nice.
Thank you for clarifying, Sam, of New Zealand.
I can't do that next time.
All right. So while you're figuring your
And
stuff
this
out,
one will be 1, 2.
I'm going to build a building on D4. And
And I'm going to take the $5 for that delivery.
I think. Oof.
Make that one of those. I'd like that to be one of those.
Do we luxury?
But I can't get it.
Leisure, sorry. Okay, it's not going to be residential here. I don't want it to be commercial here. I could do industrial, but the leisure card. Yeah, let me have the leisure, please. There. Get a passenger on that. 1 point for orange, please.
Oh my gosh, I'm an idiot. I totally prevented myself from getting to that industrial because I'm smart.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
If I had come out here, I could
Oh
have
no,
gotten
you
over
still
here.
you
No.
can go this way and loop around that way with
Yeah.
4 builds. So
Yeah.
it's still possible. So that was 1, and well, now it's going to cost you probably. Nope, it's not. Never mind. I don't have enough. We are. Thank you. We are going to. Was it? Oh,
It was
yeah.
on top of here.
Okay,
Deliver
yeah,
is
yeah.
the double.
Gonna deliver to commercial. So deliver. Where do I? Yeah. Deliver to commercial. So we're gonna use the leisure one to go 1, 2. 2 points for orange. The commercial. I'm gonna get a ticket book. Gain a stress, lose a stress because of that. And then I'm getting 1, 2, 3, $4. So there's 5. And
Because I want to be able to upgrade that.
try this one. And done. Ariel, you're up.
Was your 2?
Yeah. I built and then delivered.
Ah, I missed the build. Okay. I'm going to
Did you take
upgrade.
your point for the build? Oh, yeah.
I think somebody did. Yeah, they did. We're good.
Okay. I'm going to upgrade my track to residential. So that's going to be this one.
Go ahead.
Thank
Take your next action. Go ahead.
All right, and so I get 3 points for that immediately, right?
Yep.
And then I will deliver to residential.
Using Martian or passenger?
I have no workers, so I have to use the passenger.
1. So 1 point. 2 points.
Okay.
That's a lot.
There. Residential, it goes down 2 stress.
Down to stress,
And then
and it's $20, I believe.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, and 8. Golly. Oh, we can write it off at this point, I think. Wow.
20 for second now?
I think so. Those are done. Purple, you're up.
So do you have to have a building here to deliver through it?
No.
No.
You just don't get a point, right?
I didn't
No,
say
you
that.
get a point.
Oh, you get a point even when it's just
You just don't get the benefit
link.
of that.
It's the link that gives a point.
Oh,
If you deliver 2 there, you don't get any.
Well, I can't
benefit.
yeah, but you could deliver
You could just go
past.
through. Yeah.
It says on the bottom if you can only pass it through once, so I would imagine you can pass through it. It didn't say anything specifically, but just because of that rule.
And how do you keep an alien if you deliver it? Do you have to pay or something to keep
No,
an
you
alien?
it just
Oh,
costs
yeah,
the rail
here.
It costs a
worker.
rail
Costs a
worker to
rail worker.
deliver it.
Yep.
But you get your rail worker for delivery first? Or no? You have to pay to move them,
You have
right?
to pay to
Well, if
move
it's
over.
consuming it on the way, then no.
Right, he's
I
just
wasn't gonna
nibbling
say.
on a snack on the way, right.
Yeah.
But if you
seems
deliver to a
thematic.
yellow, you'll get a worker back.
I don't have one to start though.
Yeah, but like if you could deliver this white to this
Can't
To
do
that-
it, or the
to that
can't.
yellow,
Yeah.
Yeah.
if you can do it.
Yep, there you go.
And then take that one and go back there, you could do it. So if you want to do both of those deliveries, just do the white
I
one
can't
first.
because you have to have an icon of the thing that you're delivering to. And I
do.
don't have two.
Okay, then you
So
can't
that's
do that.
not gonna happen.
I was trying.
I know. um,
It says nice, Ariel. I disagree.
Yeah, totally, yeah. Banker Dave says, what I learned from the bus stream, sparkles.
right.
Yeah.
This is a brutal map, man.
This
Yeah.
is.
Albin's sick.
So I can't
You got
do
lucky.
that because I don't have that.
All that draw you got.
This one.
That card is nice. That card is nice.
You can build, what, 4? With paying 1 stress?
4 for 1 stress.
I can build 4 with 4
I
cards.
can do that,
I
but I
don't
can't
even-
do anything with it.
It's
So then this
1,
becomes...
2, 3, 4, 5,
I-
6, 7. All of my cards is 7 builds.
Now I have to be careful building out the rest of my track because I don't have much left.
That's true.
At least his are long links, so he's getting less points on the back end.
Yeah.
But he's going to be able to make up
So
points
now if you
for...
can make some little connections. What are you, brown?
Brown.
Well, don't help him.
I'm not trying to help him. I was just trying to
And
see
I
what
actually,
he had.
I was thinking of moving around here, but I don't have enough curves for that.
There's no point in doing that.
I actually had to manipulate what I built because I only
Ah.
had 1 curve left, or 1 straight.
Yeah.
So I had to like S stuff around.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe I was too greedy there and I should have just gone straight.
Possibly.
No. The cards don't work out for what I can do.
Yeah, it's all about making lemonade out of lemons.
Trying. I was thinking about building something to get a card up there to then use as a magnetic strip so I could take another action, but the card that I'll use to do that will mean I can't deliver. So the magnetic strip won't matter.
We like brutal. Yeah, right? Well, come to the right place tonight.
Upgrade that. I guess just...
Yeah, we're definitely playing. I think this is the hardest map I've ever played. by far.
I think the rules, because yesterday is the same rules, same map
Except for
style.
starting from
Except
your
you start
parcel.
from that parcel.
That
So
doesn't work either.
that rule where you have to start from your own parcel,
and
which
contiguous.
might not be the worst. Yeah, I was about to say, and the contiguous
Doesn't matter.
is.
Yeah, that's rough.
I guess deliver a guy to industrial from here.
Okay.
That's good money.
1.
So 2 points for purple. All right. And then
5.
industrial, you get a rail worker back
Yeah.
and gain a stress because going to work, right?
And then $9.
1, 2, 3,
4,
5, 10.
5
Right?
plus 3, 4
1,
and a half,
2,
10.
3. Yeah, it's $10.
Sorry.
So 3.5 rounded up. It's
Yeah.
5 plus another 5. There you go. That's one action. So she's sitting on $12 and has 5 points.
I got $5 and I'm sitting at 0 points.
I
Winning. Winning. I don't know this
can't
guy.
do
He's
that.
only.
Who?
all the way
Nobody
around.
cares, right? Nobody cares about you,
now I
Ariel.
have that,
All right.
but I can't do anything.
Well, does this make sense? Why, for everybody at home, why this is so hard? Why we're struggling so bad?
Michael, who we played with yesterday,
And I can't
or
build
2 nights ago,
everyone.
Yeah.
and crushed us.
There's
He's like, I
nothing
want
I
to play
can
this
do.
map now.
Yeah, I was trying to learn from
That's
Michael.
it. There's nothing else I can do.
Okay. Christopher,
It's my turn.
you have no rail workers.
I don't need them.
Okay.
Who needs stinking rail workers? The Martians do, but not me. I'm gonna build on
Bring them up.
H1. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Not 100% sure why, but let's do it. Let's expand my hands. Do I really want to do that? I guess I can go through and just... I have no money, so I don't want to put more leisure on here. So he just...
I
ends
just
up-
wanted it to be able to.
Yeah, but if he ends up over here and somehow grabs it, then he's just going to be dumping money into points. And that's
Right.
the last thing we need right now.
I agree.
I can do a residential to reduce my stress since it's all pegged out. Or increase my hand size. Let's increase my hand size and see what happens here. Well, that helped me build.
Correct. Yeah, it's a point per. So, exactly. If that would be one,
and I
and
went
then
off
go.
board. Does that do anything?
Yeah, it reduces the stress. Good call. Good call.
So would you say it is still 1 point?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a doink or a town in
Doink.
Age of Steam. Think of it that way.
And I'm
Okay.
going to deliver.
Up higher.
Oh, there's other cards in the way.
All right. Go for it.
I'm going to go to the yellow. They both have it, both things. Same thing. 1, 2, stress goes down, then up for here.
Yep.
I get a worker back.
And 2 points
2 points.
in cash.
And another $5. There. Not as bad as I was last turn, so.
All right. You can discard cards, y'all.
I
I'm going to get
get a
2
dollar.
Down of stress.
and a worker
Taking a
back.
rail worker.
Yeah, I'm going to get 2 and a worker back.
What is this go down a stress
I'll
thing?
take a dollar.
What is that?
Well, I took
Oh,
it
and I
on
lose.
purpose because
We both lose points again?
Yep.
for us.
Yeah, we're just hanging out at one. It's all good. And remember, you can freely discard a card if you want. I'm going to get that, play that for $1. And
I think I'll keep both of these cards for now.
I think I'm going to keep all 3 of my cards in my hand. So 3, 4, 5. All right. So the auction.
That.
3.
Okay. Let me look at my
4,
card. 1,
5,
2,
6,
3,
7,
4,
8.
5, 6, 7.
How do I have 3 extra cards?
3, 4,
6, 7. No, I didn't draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
That seems legit. Of course, that's the one I didn't draw.
Yeah, right? You get the... I thought-
That's how that works.
This map is brutal. Brutal.
Hold on. Refill industrial, guys. Y'all gotta help me out here.
Oh God, that's so painful.
There. That goes away.
Down here too.
Two,
This
Thank
guy
you.
belong here?
three,
I guess it doesn't matter because he
four.
would just refill now anyways.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Because I think I delivered him first turn and she
That
delivered one
goes.
back and it just stayed there.
that goes. Other black cubes, please. There and there. Just as reminders, can't make deliveries there.
Nah. Oh, you don't have any guys to deliver right now. Oh, yes you do. Oh, I don't like this game. That's a joke. I say that a lot of games that I like.
Well, that's 4.
Oh, that's a pain in the neck.
Just keeping delivering to blue things and yellow is not helping me.
Okay.
Oh, what do we have up here? I forgot to check. Where's D5 and C3? Everything's down in that corner. Oh, D5's nice. Thank you.
$2.
Where's C3?
Hey, Chad.
Right there.
These two.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You don't have that many track left. Be careful.
Yeah, I know.
See what you did there. I appreciate that. You know what? I'm going $3. Nothing's changed. So, there, done.
Alrighty.
That changes everything.
I know, right? Yeah. Was it that side?
I haven't played too many Age of C-Max, but do you know any Age of C-Max that are more difficult and how it compares to this?
Yes. I haven't played it, but I've heard the Bay Area, which you can't get. But the Bay Area from actually J.C. Lawrence, I heard, is almost guaranteed somebody's going to go bankrupt. Like, it's just, I've heard horror stories of that game.
4.
What's the hardest you've played, though? Because I was trying to compare it to this map.
Is it the recycling one, I think?
I have that one. I haven't played
That, and maybe it might have been Denmark or Sweden, I forget, the giant one, the 7-player, where when I played
one
it,
looks
if you
fun.
took a share, you're out of the game.
If you took a share, you're on
Yeah.
it?
So,
So I have to bid at least 2.
I know.
If I bid 2, and where do I want that? What am I bidding for? I'm not even-
they're not train zombies, they're mass transit system advocates. There you go.
Charlie.
Trains.
What's money good for? There's no red next to me.
Whew, good God, y'all. I hate you so very much right now. You know what? I paid $3 to go last.
I paid 5 to go last time. So you're gonna make the same mistake I did and bid another 2. And then
Ariel, I
Alright.
learned it by watching you.
I'm glad my poor moves are helping others.
Let's see, that's a fair amount of money there. I'll do 2.
It's me. No, it's me.
Jess.
I'm gonna melt into the chair.
Stop.
I'm actually,
I was thinking that exact thing, Tony. You beat me to it.
I'm fine with 3rd.
Oh, that puts me in first. The 5. That's a better deal than I got last time.
Gina.
I'm at 0 points.
All right, you're up. Choose your card.
What was that?
I've actually heard it's a really good zombie flick too. Train to Busan. It's a Korean movie.
Let's take that.
And Ariel.
Wait, is that the one I wanted? I took C3? I don't want C3, I'm sorry. I want D5.
They're both
Area?
not bad.
Yeah, I figured. Yep, here we go. Here's the ugliness. Do it slow.
This one.
All right. It's a broken card, so it doesn't even have a magnetic strip. And as soon as you get this from the auction, you discard a card. But you only have to do that the first time when you first take it. Otherwise, it just fills your hand.
Oh my god. There's another bad.
All right. This one, every time this card leaves your hand, you gain a stress. And it's a magnetic strip.
Awesome.
You keep saying that word. I do not think that it means what you think it means. So, Christopher, you're up.
Oh, wait. So this one.
Hey, it's good to see Rob in chat again. How you doing, Rob?
So did we call this out last time? Because I don't remember.
Oh, yeah. And this card that Jess got, anytime it leaves her hand, she gets the privilege and the honor of paying $2.
that's one-
Mistakes were made.
there's one
I
of the
shouldn't have
bad
taken
cards.
that one.
Oh, okay, then hold on. No, no,
We didn't
stop.
call out that it was a bad card.
Yeah.
No, last
here.
time. It's okay. I got it. I'm good with it. I'm good with it. Just calling it out so people can know.
I think I'm gonna play this as a ticket.
Higher.
I didn't finish. It's a good excuse. And I'll play this right now. Oh man, that's I guess it doesn't. There's a delivery.
Yeah, D5.
I got that too. Sorry. Thank you. I'm going to discard one of these.
Going alien or Martian.
To the other Martian down there.
Yep. So you get
I get 3 points for that. I don't know
Well,
if that
no.
happens after. I don't know.
at the end. Or here, do 5 points. That's fine. It's 5 points total. There. You get,
Down and then up.
yep, and then you gain a rail worker and then get your $5.
So building on here would be good.
Done. Brown, you're up. Hey, Christopher, what's up, man? We're all over here struggling, some more than others.
I think there is a zombie Age of Steam map.
There is. We played it, in fact. It's Michigan. Zombie
Michigan?
apocalypse map. Yep.
I know there was a little, I
And
remember little figures.
the designer saw the stream and said, yeah, I'm going to make it available for a print and play. So that was
Oh, that's
pretty
cool.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. I could deliver that. There. Oh, I can't deliver there because the sun.
The sun?
Darkness. Well, it's the sun's fault, but the darkness.
Okay. Checks out.
And would it be the sun's fault?
Ariel,
Because
you know
that's
you're
the
up.
thing.
Yeah,
Gives
yeah.
It's not the sun's
It's not
fault.
giving light to that portion of Mars.
The
hence
absence
the
of
sun.
light is darkness, so darkness would be there if the sun wasn't there either.
That's profound.
So I did
So if
not.
there was no sun, it would all be dark.
Yes,
So the absence
but
of,
only that section doesn't have sun.
so it's not the
still
sun's
the
fault.
sun's fault.
It's the sun is lighting up the other pieces for us.
Yes.
Well, you're
Yeah.
missed, Rob, for what it's worth. Go ahead.
All right, so I do not have any workers, so I will deliver to yellow,
Okay.
industrial. Which one do I want to deliver? I would say I'll deliver this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
This
So-
is so ugly.
You
That's so
lose a
bad.
stress and gain a stress, so that's moot.
Okay.
You get 1 point,
All right,
and you get your worker,
worker,
and get your
$8.
bitterness. Strong, strong bitterness. J-Rex, you're up.
So that could go there, and then I could do that.
Oh, I need 3 actions. I've already taken one. Haven't I? Or no, this is the first action,
This
right?
is the first.
Yeah.
Okay, we're good. All right, good. All right. Cool. There, got my round.
3, 4.
There we go. All right, done.
So
Ah.
that does that and that.
I just got my copy of Gentis today too. At
And
least
then-
that's what the email said.
Okay.
That one I have to put a ton of stickers on there.
I don't remember. I don't think
could
so.
upgrade something touching that and
Deluxify.
keep that. So do that. That's all I can.
This is the look of joy.
And frustration to say that.
2. It's just a worker. Okay, so 3, 4. Let's go to rail worker. Oh, if I complete, I still have to do a thing.
Wow, I'm not in last place anymore.
Ah,
Moving on up.
can't do that. Okay, move your. I gotta think. Hold on, give me a sec.
Trying to help.
She's relaxing too much when you.
Yeah, I'm done with that.
That and that can upgrade that. That and that can do a thing there.
I really hate you a little bit, Ariel, for this.
It's not that far ahead. You just have a lot of money.
Yeah, I know.
3.
There's still time to mess it up.
As long as we can
There's no point to that.
try to stop him from getting to red spots, but I think he's gonna get to some.
I guess there's a point to that, but it ends.
Well, he's not getting to this one.
It ends, and I
He
need
can
a
get
thing.
to that one, I think.
No, he can't.
Doesn't have enough track.
No, he's going to be blocked out momentarily.
Okay. Oh, I see. You're not even. Oh, he's brown. Yeah, okay. So you're gonna go out from there.
Do that, and if it completes, but I don't have one on here. I'd like to just get 2 actions I could do. That would be excellent.
I am stuck
I can't do that.
in
Apparently Jess is too.
yellow's build.
That's 1.
So can your track like branch off?
Yeah,
Fine, right?
yeah,
So it's
totally.
still-
It just
so-
must be contiguous. Everybody is built out from where they are.
So I can do that there.
It's a light, fun little game. Exactly, Chad, yes.
It's a little.
Upgrade that.
Tramways, the base game is not nearly this restrictive and this taxing mentally, I think.
Not at all. At least I don't remember it.
Honestly,
No.
I just assumed I had enough track in my cards, but I do not.
Oh, you just assume.
I just assumed
All right.
I'm one
That
short.
shit's ugly.
Okay, wait. I think I got a thing. If I do
You only have
this,
8
Hold
tracks
on.
there.
I'm messing. I'm having fun
1,
with
2,
it.
3, 4. I'm glad you're having fun.
Understatement of.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, we should do this on one of the
Build.
thank you filler games.
Lunchtime.
Yeah.
Play with your folks.
Yeah, my mother would strangle me. She's like, I'm like, it's an easy game. She'd be like, I don't even know what's going on, Chris. I'm done.
So that can go with that, and then I can make it
She plays with me, but
Oh, I lied. I do have enough track. Just playing with you.
next time I see him on the stream, I'm not going to join in on it.
Are you playing tomorrow night?
Nope.
Oh, you're lucky. Oh, you're lucky.
That's why I feel like I can get away with it. You'll forget by the next time.
No, because that has
Elephants
to go
never
here.
forget.
No. Oh, that's a good point.
All right, I don't know what to do.
Oh. Okay.
What? What is the question?
No question. Just
What? What's okay? I don't know what you're saying. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I won't be able to deliver them. If I make that,
Oh, this is halfway through the game.
my mom's boyfriend got angry because he didn't understand Splendor.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
This is where I just bite my tongue.
Yep, I should have bite my tongue and
that's
said
my
something.
destination one.
Not even said
I don't
something.
have it. All right, I just can't do stuff this time. Upgrade that. Do that. Upgrade this. And don't know what to do with that. All right.
So that's A1.
Franny says,
Make
please
it a
like and
leisure.
subscribe if you enjoy the stream. If you're a masochist and you enjoy seeing other people struggle.
What's sadist?
Or a sadist, sorry, right? Masochist is if you like
Masochist
to
is us.
struggle. Right, yeah, yeah,
Sadist
right.
is them.
Right, there you
I was like, I
go.
don't know if that's right, but I'm not going to question because I'm not 100% sure.
Did you get your point?
No.
Oh, I just took the lead.
Trying to tread gingerly over here. So, 4 builds, rail worker, build into industrial,
Where are you going?
where I tried to go earlier, but now with less cheating.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that makes sense.
Up to 2. There you go. Done.
Oh, it's my turn. Uh-oh.
It is. Bing. 2 actions. Godspeed, y'all. Let me know when it's my turn. I'll stay out of everybody's way. Looking to get into 18XX, 18 Chesapeake. I've heard it is, Christopher. Haven't played it. Haven't seen it. But I've heard good things about it. But we're going to be streaming 1889 on Sunday. So you'll be able to take a look at what that looks like. And we've done 46 as well. What are you thinking, Christopher?
I want to get to the red.
You cannot. Well, I guess you
might
can.
be
You
able
can
to.
build through your parcel.
Yeah, so I can build here and then... oh, no, that doesn't go through the board. Good. Pay attention, Chris.
The other option is you can turn this into a luxury, leisure, whatever, and that becomes one big one, and it gives 2 other exits for it.
Yeah, I still don't know where to go from me to get here.
It is definitely not an easy board, y'all. Well, I got a minute. I'll be back.
I guess I can do that. One, two, three, four. That doesn't work yet, though. I got plenty of tracks, so let's so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and that. It's 1, 2,
Glory to Rome.
3. Sorry.
Seriously?
4. Oh, I need another one. Do I have another one? Do. 5. Sorry, Jess.
It's all right. I just wanted a leisure building out there by itself.
Then I'm gonna deliver to blue. 1. Oh, I can't deliver to blue. Pay attention.
3.
I guess I will deliver to green. Should probably. I think since I built that track, I can go straight through it now. So I think it's like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think that counts as a stop.
It does. Oh.
I don't think so
wait.
because you built a track. So I built into the red.
Ah,
then to
you're
green.
right. That's weird, though.
Pretty sure that's allowed. I don't know if we want to wait.
It's just a.
So I get 1 point, and then Edward would get 1 point.
Mm-hmm.
I go down 2 here,
Mm-hmm.
and that would be that.
2 because it's residential, and +1 for going off the board.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I know you can build through your city like that. And it just counts
Yeah.
as one build, and then I think you just move through it. If not, I'd get an extra point. So I don't know. That's all it would be.
Okay, so we just wait to see whether you get that extra
Yeah,
point.
so
or
you
not.
can
So I'll
keep
just
going.
go.
Yeah, you can.
All right. I'm so happy you didn't take that last leisure building. I was very worried about that.
This one?
Yep.
Why is there 2 cards here, though? That was
don't know.
throwing me off. Did you take a leisure building card?
She
So
did.
what
Oh,
happens
did you
when
take
you
a card?
build a building here?
The track disappears.
But then can you get here?
No, I don't think
I
so.
can't get there anymore, no.
Did you take a leisure card, Jess?
No.
So,
Thanks.
yeah, because Edward took his. So that, I'm just buying the parcel, I'm pretty sure, when I get that thing.
Yeah.
So you can
Yeah.
either build through it or build a city on that parcel. You just own the parcel.
Yeah.
That sounds right. All right, so I'm going to build on C3, this leisure building.
See, I kind of wanted you to stop you from doing that, but
I would have been.
This is
I'm
great,
happy.
but I can't.
I guess I should have probably
get
built
there.
that here and then just built that before.
Oh, and that costs my. Oh, that doesn't cost my worker.
I
but
built a worker,
no.
so I cost a worker. Thank you for reminding me.
Sure.
So if I build like this, Edward, do I just forego that? That's not a stop, right?
Try again.
So I built like this right through my parcel.
Okay.
So it's one build.
Correct.
So this doesn't count as a stop anymore.
It doesn't, unless you build it.
But yeah, that's.
Oh, okay.
I got you a point. Oh, and I gotta pay Edward $1. I didn't
Oh,
get
that's
my
right.
money.
Thanks. All right, where are we?
So I built that last
Trails.
leisure, and now I'm going to build 6 track 2 leisure.
I went downstairs to see what that mystery sound was.
One.
Something fell.
Little board fell off the fridge, and while I was there, I stole some peanut butter because I didn't have time to make a PB&J sandwich before the stream. So
5,
Look at you, you have just enough curves.
6.
that's so gross.
Oh, and this guy
So he has 3 curves.
here. That cost my worker.
I hate you a lot.
And that's my 2 actions.
Jess,
Oh. Delivered.
Oh, Jess, we got another Glory to Rome.
We did.
did we?
Yeah.
No.
We would have had another one had Christopher taken my leisure building, but he did not.
I probably should have. I should have paid attention to that and how you're going to deliver it to Legion. Just dump all your money into it.
Yep.
Sure. I'm going.
Trust me, I'm not saying anything. I learned my lesson.
1, 2. Oh, I can't deliver right now. That's why I needed the other one. Okay, not that.
So we can't.
We can look through our discards, yeah?
Sure. That's why they're face up, right? So yeah.
There you
totally.
Upgrade that. And I think zilch else. 1, 2, 3.
Also
Yep.
3 points per track, right?
Per link,
Four.
not
That's what I meant.
per
Sorry.
piece of track.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
Destination thing.
I don't know if there's anything worth building in that spot.
What spot?
Here. So I just pretty much bought that parcel thematically so I can build track through it and get to your town.
Or you build a luxury.
Oh, I could use that for this.
Not that. Checks out.
Okay.
Yep. Got
That
it.
would allow me to. Oh, I could just use one card. Upgrade that. Done. And then. Deliver to a track to something.
Yeah, I didn't want to blow all my money in the auction because I knew
Yeah.
this was going to be coming.
That does nothing for me. Oh, but that uses that one, which means I only have one, two, three,
Any word on HeavyCon 2019?
4.
It's possible I missed sending a couple invites out, but invites have been sent out. Scott, shoot me an email. I apologize.
Oh, they're gonna get one. 1, 2, 3.
My 2018 shirt on.
Yep, HeavyCon 4, HeavyCon 5 soon.
1, 2, 3.
27 days till HeavyCon. Already got about 100 RSVPs or so.
27 days?
Yep.
That means it's 34 days till my wedding.
Aw. Do that, and then 1, 2, 3. Sure.
Maybe 38, depending if you count Thursday and Friday, 39.
Upgrade this. It's touching a residential.
Here, we got it. Then take your other action. Okay.
So that's 3 points, and that's that. That's 1. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. That does nothing for me. Save that to go down. And 1. Oh, I only need 3. Ah, but it's not residential. Oh, that's so painful. Oh, 1, 2.
Oh, not a little birdie. Yeah, Jeroen's bringing Catch Up, the expansion, to HeavyCon, and we're going to be streaming it the Monday after HeavyCon with Jeroen in studio, which is always nice.
Pay a worker. 1, 2, 3.
All right. Delivering to residential. 1, 2 points. Go down 2 stress. Finally, get off the schneid there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, $5. There.
I have to pay 2 for using that card with the cost.
And then delivering to industrial. 1, 2 points. Lose a stress, gain a stress, get a rail worker back, gain 1, 2, 3, 4, $5. Boom, done. Already got them.
Yep.
There we go. So commercial, or you can discard. Sorry, I don't have any, so that's why I overlooked that.
Discard
Yeah, I got that in my hand.
and go down 1.
Then commercial, get
Just
get
one.
okay. So 1
Discard.
there.
3.
No. Go ahead.
All 4 hands. I guess there's a lot more, but if anybody puts.
Yep, we can always add to it. That goes away. And 4th round. 3 rounds to go, y'all.
Let's see what I got.
You can build 44 track. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
there's 2 track left to build. So at least there's that. Hey, Portos, welcome. Pink, your auction, dude.
I'll go sit.
Not as of right now, Scott. It's not. Brown.
1.
Jess.
Let's take your hand over there. Huh?
Oh, is it too late to take that back?
No, go for it. Nothing's changed. You're passing?
No, I'm going to 7.
Okay.
1, 2, 7.
All right. Yeah, I got enough on my plate before I go adding more awards right now, Scott, but maybe down the road.
I need to keep 2 because I have that thing. I'm going to go 10.
Huh.
I don't think it's really worth this much.
All right, I'm good. I just don't know which of those I'm getting. You know, hold on one second. Hold on. Yeah, I pass. Never mind. It's not worth it. Christopher?
Maybe 7. I guess I'll pay 6 to go third and still get a shitty card. Oops. Did I supposed to say that? Not a great card.
Ariel?
Hold on, my plan's not going to work. I think I want that anyway.
Do that.
So I'd have to bid 11 to go first, because I don't think Jess has a little $12.
Probably not. I'm gonna go out on a limb. Say probably not, but won't guarantee it.
She's got
Don't know what
cards in
card she
hands.
has.
Could be expensive if she doesn't want the card I want.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it's one of those
Yeah,
two.
I think it's one of those two as well.
Okay,
But
so
which one?
50-50
I
shot.
could hope that they take the other 2. Those are the good stuff.
I'm hoping, but I don't like my chances.
I'm not going to risk it. I'll do 11.
Jess?
Pass.
Ariel gains a stress. I'm gonna. You know what? I'm not gonna assume anything.
So you can get a ticket, but pay a stress every time I put the ticket on. Or I can just discard a card right now. And then that's just in my deck. Oh my god. At least this gives me the option to use it. if
That
I
was
want
dirty.
to.
All right. So discarding that. And that card hangs out in my hand. Done. All right, Brown. What can Brown do for us? Ariel, what can
right.
it do?
So this
What'd it do?
track is no longer useful for me, so I'll use it to deliver to industrial.
That's gross.
So this guy's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I did that wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Yeah, because I can't deliver there. So it's just that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. To there.
All right. Get your 1 point.
That's it. Get a point, and down a stress, up a stress. Get a worker back, and get $6. Oh, I should show these too.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so that one is discard a card out of hand and gain a stress and no... That's the worst card in the deck. That is pay $3 but go down a stress. Pay $3 and add a
How
stress.
did I not get one?
And for the auction winner, possibly. There we go. Final 4 cards in a deck. Jess, your turn.
Uh-huh. I cannot believe I did not draw one of them. That's...
Thank you, Michael. I think I'm gonna take an ice bath after this, just to like soak my muscles from stress for this.
And that's my... build that there. But I don't have to now. So what I should do is do that so I can get that on there. Okay. Nope.
I did have a plan with that yellow, but then I don't think I can get to it anymore.
Ah, boy.
Wow. Oh, I could make that. Yeah, that makes sense, I guess. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I still have the same problem.
So I'm going to upgrade the I1. I'm going to take a stress to do it all together.
No, that's
right?
not an upgrade. That's a building.
I mean, build on the I1.
Okay, sorry. Yep.
I'm going to take a stress to do it at
Yep.
all at the same time. I'm going to build
Residential?
a residential, so it goes right there. And then I'll take a card. Thank you.
Christopher? Yep, Monday after HeavyCon. Memorial Day. Okay.
Oh, when I took this, I should have placed a thing on here.
Yep.
I'm going to build 3 tracks to a red.
Done?
Done. This is here, not my pool. Keep putting
Okay. I think I see it now. Oh, I don't have that. Never mind. I could do that. Might be worth it. I think I will. All right, so I'm going to deliver to a commercial. So there's the ticket. And there. One, 2, 3 points. And down 1 stress, gain 1 stress, so it's moot. And I'm going to go through this one, put that back. Then I'm going to gain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, $8. Done.
All right, I'm gonna deliver to residential. The Martian is gonna carry this guy along with him, and we go this way.
At 1.
1,
Yep.
2.
All right, so it's going to be 5 points total. And residential, you go down 2 stress.
Why is it a gray worker guy?
I just was reminding myself that he ate a worker.
Okay, that he ate a worker.
Yeah.
And cash.
I believe it's still 20. That's the
6,
same one I did.
7, 8. Okay, I'll take your word for it.
Oh, I did that in the wrong order. It's too late.
Up to you, asterisk boy.
Asterisk boy.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Go ahead.
I'm going to upgrade track industrial.
So how much money does that get you?
It's going to be an extra $4.
All right, so 24 bucks. Go ahead, get it, and I'll take
Sorry
this.
about that.
Deliver
Okay.
that.
Purple, you're up.
It allows me to deliver. That to that. Okay. That was faster. So I'm going to deliver this guy
Yeah, I should have paid attention to that.
to this industrial. So that's 1, 2, 3.
Gain a stress, lose a stress, get a worker.
That's what I needed. Okay. And then money wise, that's 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 5, and 2.5 is, so that's 8 right here. Plus 3 is 11, plus
5 is
5.
16.
16.
So I don't think I got my other 3 points for flipping. Did you give those to me?
I
I
went.
didn't. So you gave me
For-
5.
Yeah, you did.
Nines.
We didn't move it.
So I got
Okay.
3 more. Sorry
Alright,
about
You
that.
did that track.
Okay, I believe you.
All right. And then this guy's gonna get eaten to use the swipe to deliver to a residential. So that goes like that.
Nope,
No?
stops right there.
Why is that?
Because there's a residential there.
It's a residential. First residential that
But
you
he
come
can't
to.
do that.
Oh,
Yes, I don't know how that works.
that.
Oh, we probably
Hell
go
if I
through.
know.
Probably can go through.
I think so. I guess so because it's a Martian, right?
He
I
doesn't
guess.
have a home on this
Yeah.
planet. He's an alien.
Well,
he
no, it's-
does, but he doesn't live in buildings.
Sure, go with it. I'll
He
be
has
honest.
to go
That's an
with
edge case. I have no idea.
Other aliens are.
I think that makes sense.
Sure, go with it.
So he's going here.
So 5 points.
Yeah. 1, 2, plus the 3 for him. Oh, you count the 3 for him right away?
Yeah.
Okay. And then he still gets the money. 1, 2. So that was 8 we said.
You
And
go
that's
down 2
5.
stress.
So $13, right?
Is it the same as last
8.
time?
No, it's
No, 'cause
only
he
the
misses
8
these 3.
plus
So
the
13.
5.
Yep.
3 less, yeah. So 13.
Pink, you're up.
I don't know what I'm going to do. I guess I will upgrade the track going to blue. That's 3 points.
I assume that's here.
It's a 3. Is that 3?
Yep. 3 points for pink. And second action.
I'm not connected to anything to deliver, so... We'll upgrade tracks connected to... We color out, I don't know if it matters too much. I guess if I go that way, it works. I got 3 points.
And well, that might might change things for me. All right, well, I'm building 3-track. I'm going to gain a stress for doing so because I'm using that. 2, 3. I do have a rail worker, thankfully. 1, 2, 3. Then for my last action, I guess we're going to deliver, but the question is, who's delivering it? So this comes out at 1, which goes into there. Nope, not happening that way. So let's see, purple comes in at 4, goes out at 4, comes over there. No. Oh, we'll go to commercial. We'll be right back. 1, 2. We're going to stop right there and do this. There we go. So you get your 2 points as well. So now from there it's me. 1, 2, 3, 4. There. I'm going to gain a stress, lose a stress. It's moot. I'm going to then get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. Let's make it $16. I need a 10, please. Thank you. Done. Leisure, get a, or go ahead, discard cards or whatever. So I'm discarding that piece of crap.
And I'm playing that
Play
to get a
whatever cards.
worker back, and I'm discarding that one.
And these will move
Worker.
there, there,
That's to get stuff. And do I want to discuss this?
there,
Actually, I might.
there,
Yeah, I'll keep that.
2, 3, 4, 5.
there. I think that's it for leisures. All right, at the end of the 5th round, don't forget, there's no auction, or at the beginning of the 6th round, as it were, there's no auction or auction cards, and then you choose cards from what's not left in your hand. 6, and I get 1 more. Really? Christopher, choose 1. Thanks.
Hope is what you needed.
It wasn't the dead card, so I'll take it. All right. So Brown.
All right, I'm gonna need 1 sec.
Wow.
Hey, Will. How you doing?
Oh, shit.
I have options. I'll take that. Okay.
I don't need that.
One second.
No, can't do it.
Deciding whether I care or not. I'll go. I'll go 6.
Jess, you're up.
Oh, those are so terrible. But there's so many terrible ones.
Overtime hockey and ball.
There's horrible, terrible, bad.
It's 2-2 in Boston. It's in Boston. I didn't think it was in Boston. Oh yeah, they have
Their home field, yeah.
home,
Um,
home rink.
Home ice.
Home ice.
I'll do one for now.
Christopher?
I'll do
How much?
7.
Trying to figure out what I can do. So that's dead. Could do that. That doesn't really help because it doesn't extend that. That is dead. So that's the longest that I can go. It looks like. So therefore,
I don't even think I can build anywhere anymore.
$14. I'll just put it there.
I knew I should have passed in the beginning. I almost did. Now I'm going to spend $6 to pass, probably.
Yeah, it's back to you. I was pretty happy with the Cowboys draft tonight.
Who'd they get?
Huh?
They
You want
traded?
to talk about it? Some people might not have seen it.
Oh.
We traded our first round pick to the Raiders for a certain receiver last year. So I'm pretty happy with our first round pick this year.
Gotcha.
I'll do 2.
Purple? Hope you guys are enjoying this. I know it's awfully quiet tonight, but and a lot of hemming and hawing, but
You guys have way too much money. I'm pretty sure I'm out of this.
I may have overshot with the 14, but I wanted to make sure, try and dissuade anybody. You guys could have.
Could have.
So I have to bid 1, which is potentially worthless. No, I guess not. Because she outbid him. That means he's going to have to bid again.
Correct.
Yeah, let's put another 1. Why not?
I'll take my stress. I'm actually going to debate between those two. It wasn't. It was more or less to be able to go first.
So you
So
have the money, so you bring the stress down.
sort of, but
I'm making sure.
You're like, how bad?
Because if I do it
What
wrong,
I have
I'm going to be upset with
do?
myself. I'll do 3. I'm in it now.
I'm in it now at 3.
I should have gone for 0 and not had to worry about any of this, but it's too late.
Okay. Interesting.
You all have more money than me, so
I know,
we'll just,
but I don't really want to go higher than what you have.
you don't want to go to 9?
No, I don't.
Or even 8 would be enough because I can't bid.
Past it, yeah, I know.
I can't bid just 8.
I don't think he, well, I mean, Ariel could, but. Those are so crappy. I'll do the 8.
Christopher?
What am I bidding for at this point? Just nothing, a crappy card in my hands?
Yep.
Well, get a stress and discard a card and have that whole take up a spot. Or take a stress and $3 every time that card leaves your hand.
What if I don't have $3?
Then you can't play the card.
Oh, that's when it leaves your hand.
So
Yeah.
it's stuck in your hand.
Right.
So what are the ones that when you draw it, just a discard one?
Mm-hmm.
If the turn 5 math mistake that makes you want to bang your head face into the table isn't fun. Agreed.
Tramways is a terrible game, and I love it.
Every minute of it, right? It's been years since I taught this game on stream, so somewhat, Scott, I don't know.
I spent 6, 10.
No idea what I'm trying to do, though.
I do that. I'm gonna spend $11 and go third and still get a crappy card.
Brown.
Put my life easier. Which one's it gonna be? What is that? What does that mean?
Discard a card.
Discard a card the moment you pick that card up for the first time.
Then it doesn't
Just
do
the first
anything
time.
else.
Doesn't do it again.
And it doesn't do it again.
Nope.
This time, every time you discard it, you pay $3
And gain
And
a stress for the
stress.
privilege.
and gain a
This
stress.
one has a ticket. This one doesn't. So
And that has a ticket.
But you need a ticket.
No.
And yet still arg. Because they're both so great.
And that one just stays in your hand, I guess, at that point if you want to keep it.
Yeah,
See,
that's
if you're in Boston and you're me, the voided thing means nothing. I just like wave it at the booth and walk.
yeah, that's right.
It's not. It's not the card. It's the turnstile.
All right, so I take this, it does nothing, and I discard a card.
Yep.
I guess that leaves me
See,
down.
that's the right thing to do. Because just avoid a ticket, whatever.
Yeah.
It's just I have these two cards
Whatever.
just taking up space in my hand.
All right, so I'm up.
I feel like that decision wasn't worth like the
The stress.
X many dollars I spent. So
I think
dumb.
it just looks worse than it is, and then you're like, ah.
Yeah, you're spending all this money to try to get first, and he just bid 14, and we're all pretty much like, oh, now we're...
Yeah.
But then he didn't take the non-negative
That's the
card.
only reason I thought he might go for the stress reduce
Yeah,
because
he
he has so
said-
much stress.
He was talking about taking it.
Have you met me?
So I figured it might be worth it to get the non-bad card at 2.
What does stress have to do with trams?
No, it's because we're building the trams and we're building them on Mars, so it's stressing us out. That's what the stress has to do. We're not the
One.
riders. We're moving the
I knew
riders.
I
Two.
had to go before you.
So 2 points for that. Then I have $21. $21 says
$6.
Yeah.
that's
Wish I could get
6
someone.
points. 21.
Ugh.
I'm never
I go down a stress for flipping over. and I get 3, 5, $7 back. Done, go.
All right. I gotta make sure I use the right one for this. Keep that.
Hey Felix, how's it going?
I might want to build here, so don't do that. That's a good one. This is a good one. Oh, I need to keep all of my... Okay, that's 3. This will
You know,
allow me to get
no matter
4.
how many times I try and figure out a way to get into there, it still works out to can't get there. It's impossible unless you're brown.
You're in there.
Deliver that guy to there.
Now, to extend my route,
Oh yeah, yeah. I can't extend my route anywhere now.
And then I'll be able to do
I
that.
can, but
Like this is.
Okay.
I need to come out of here unless I build this and try
These
to go
have to stay.
to 1. But then I'm coming. I guess I could get me here. I guess that's an option.
All right, that has to
Just get some
stay.
points.
hey Miguel. Hi y'all, a little late, but no stress.
I'm gonna end up using that to that, so... Sorry, this is exceedingly important. Oh, I can't.
If you guys
do
are
it.
enjoying this, don't forget to like and subscribe. You can support the show down below.
All right, I think it's okay to use this one. Let me make sure. Yes.
Hey Jeff, if you're still watching,
Deliver
yes.
to-
The answer is yes. So,
Oh, I can't.
hit you up later.
Arga. That was my whole plan, and I cannot do it. That's unfortunate. All right, this is where card draw becomes important. So I really needed to deliver this guy to a commercial building so that I could get a card that will allow me to do certain things. So I have nothing that allows me to upgrade a building, and that hasn't come out. So I can't upgrade buildings. Nothing's come out that's allowed me to do this. I can't do those things. Hence, none of that's going to happen.
I'm in sort of a similar boat.
And I was never able to even better my hand. It's not even like I didn't draw them up. I just couldn't get them into my hand. I currently only have the ability to build 3, which was where this was going to come in and be beneficial. So I can't do anything building-wise because everything building-wise is more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. That's really unfortunate. Well. Oh, I can do this. Okay. That's not what I want to do because I wanted to do this, but that's fine. And I'll use this one. All right. Never mind. I do have a C. It's just not the one I wanted to use. I was trying to save that. Yeah, because I needed that to build. Doesn't matter. It is what it is. Does that even matter now? Sure. So I'm going to deliver this guy to there. 1, 2. So it's 2 points.
You gain a stress.
Mm-hmm.
$5 or a packet.
I'll look at this, but I need that.
Will you flip it up, please?
Oh, yes. Sorry.
Get your money.
And, 1, 2, 3, 8, 11.
Brown, you're up.
Oh, figured it out. Okay. I'm gonna deliver to industrial. This guy is going down here. Can't deliver there, so he's coming around there. So that is points. Is 2 points for me.
Brown.
I am brown. Ah, well, I'm so far behind. Okay, 19. And then I lose a stress, gain a stress. And then I get a worker back. And I get paid. That's everything, right? So that one is 6, and that one is 12. So that is 18. And then that goes away.
Hey, you're up.
I'm gonna deliver to commercial. One, 2, 3.
3 points for pink.
So my thing goes down 1 and then up 1 again. Then I'm gonna take the $5.
And how much cash?
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 8. 9, 10,
15.
15. Back to orange.
Yeah. Well, that changes things for me. Can't do that. Oh, what can we do? What can we do now that you guys have kind of hosed me a bit? Because I can't build rail. Because I have no worker. Wow, what can I do? To upgrade a building, you need to have the letter. So in this case, one of those two, which I don't have. So I can't upgrade that. Trying to figure out what delivery I could possibly do with that, and I don't see it. 4, 7, nope. Well, that's not entirely true. I guess I could. Could deliver them to industrial, which gets me a worker. Huh. I would pay $7 and break even and give Brown a point. But it takes the worker away, but I don't think that's worth it. I've been trying to figure out what I can do. Can't upgrade a building. I guess I can upgrade rail. I can do that. And take $2 for the other. Oof. That's horrible. I guess that's what I have to do. Boy, do I hate doing it though. So residential's getting 1. There we go. I guess we're upgrading this for the first action.
3 points.
Yep. There. And it's a... Oh. a moment. Let me redo that. We're going to build on D1. Commercial.
You lose 2 points.
Yep, there. There. But more importantly, I get that. Which then we'll upgrade this. 3 more. It gets a passenger, which it was going to get anyways. Done. Purple, you're up.
Mm-hmm.
The reason we think that's allowed, Mo, we're not 100% sure, but because it's Martian to Martian. Or no, because this you can't.
Oh, because I
deliver.
couldn't deliver there. 'cause
Right.
it
Well,
was-
no,
So-
I think it's allowed
Black.
because this is black. It's literally black.
So it's the same. It's the same concept.
Right. Yeah, it's just a black city. It's not a colored city through
Yeah.
there.
I'm
all
like,
right.
I'm positive this one's allowed. The other one, I'm not 100% sure, but because this one says it turns it black, so it just
Right.
So it's like, oh, does it count as a point though?
It's a black city.
you counted it.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Deliver to there. Which gives me 4.
There we go. You know what I'm doing with those. Be right back.
Okay.
I got a one.
You do.
Well, but between the three of y'all.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing if it stays.
If it stays,
Okay.
that's the.
That's deliver, and that's upgrade that. I think that's what I want to do. All right, so I'm using this for the magnetic strip to deliver to an industrial. I'm glad he went to the bathroom. That's 1. That's 2. It eats my worker. I keep that. So that's 3 points. 1 point for
points
me,
to
1 point for Edward, right?
Yep.
Yep.
And the 3 points for the alien.
Yep.
Oh, these aliens. I guess he could deliver to himself somehow.
No, they're dead.
Well, you can
You'd have
bring
to
it-
go all,
have to go all the way
back and
around.
Yeah, he
around.
can bring it back.
And then you do stress
It
and
would
money.
give points to, yeah. So
Stress
that
evens
was
out.
2 industrial. So I get this back. I go up a stress, but down a stress because it went off.
Right. And then money. Did you do the money?
Take care, Rob.
No, I didn't do the money yet. So
You have to pay-
he gets 3.
Hope to see
I have
you
to
around
pay
more.
him $3
You pay him
bucks. You get $3. And then I get, which one did I use? $3, right?
You get yours first, so you could have just paid them from the bank and not
Either
taken
way.
anything. But
Yeah, either way.
same.
3.
Works out the same.
Seems difference. All right, that was the first one. So I delivered an alien using your route.
Cool.
Okay. So that was the first thing. And then I'm just going to upgrade a residential. So that's this one. And that'll be 3 points. And it gets a worker.
Ariel, you're up. Already moved it.
Oh,
All right.
sorry.
I'm going to lay track from a residential, which I can do with that one icon right there. And then I'm
Gross.
going to deliver to leisure.
Good God.
So that's 1 point, 3, 2 points,
I was planning on connecting that too.
3 points, 4 points.
How much money is that?
A lot.
So what's next? So deliver to leisure,
You lose a stress,
lose a stress,
and then
don't gain a stress.
buy your points.
And then I will spend 10, 20, 30, 45.
9 to 32.
And then I get money.
Yep.
So that is,
And Christopher, you're up.
so that's 1, 12 is 13. 12 is 25. And 6 is 31.
Well done. Very well done. Oh, okay, Rob. Do me a favor, Rob. Shoot me an email because I can't seem to find your email address. I've been looking for it, and for whatever reason, I can't find it. Shoot me an email, will you, please? Christopher?
Okay. And deliver to a leisure.
$6 to Ariel and 1 point for Ariel.
I'm gonna pay $10.
4 points for Pink. And you go down 1 stress as well. Thank you. And 1 point for Orange.
I'll pay another $10 and get another
4 points. Seems like a reasonable trade-off. And done. So now discard your cards. I'll pay $3 here to go down a stress.
I'm gonna discard this and get a worker. C.
And I'm discarding both those to get workers.
I did not go off the track that time, so I do not.
I'll discard this for a stress.
6.
Play this one for $2.
I don't know if that was worth it, but I didn't know how else I was gonna deliver to leisure.
No, I think that was well done. So residential
Oh, and you gave me my cash, okay.
and all right, everybody discarded your cards. No drawing at this point.
Oh yeah.
So now everybody gets to choose out of any cards they had left in hand. I had none. So I get to choose 7 cards from all of my cards.
You keep the ones you had in
Keep
hand?
the ones in
Yep.
hand.
Okay.
So I get to pick 6
So
items.
So this may
Just
take a
this
minute
one.
for those of us that have
Actually,
larger
discard that one then. All right, so 1.
big hands.
Uh,
And hold on. This moves there and there.
Your points at the end, the 3 points, are just per connection, right? It doesn't matter if they're upgraded or not.
Correct.
Okay. I don't know that I need to do that,
I'll
but
just upgrade things and try to take points.
I'd like to be able to get to there.
How much upgrade stuff do I have?
That's a 2. That's a 3.
So upgrading a building. Everyone can connect there, give me a point. Maybe I can deliver, I don't know.
I love the mumbling.
Fatty.
No, I'm being genuine. I think it's good stuff.
Can't do both. Ugh. Yeah, I can't anyway. 1, 2, 3.
There.
All right.
When you're traveling on someone else's track, you have to continue on their track when you go off board, right?
Yeah.
That's 4.
That's implied, I think. It
Yeah.
doesn't call it out, but
No,
I'm going to
I would imagine
assume
so.
And yeah, that's fine. Pay a stress to do that. But that doesn't help me because I still. Oh, that's
All
a
right,
2. It
done.
does because I can say it goes there. All right, so that does that.
Action
Take
1.
that, so that's
Action 2. Action
action
3.
1.
There we go.
And then I need to move 1 to here.
All right. Thanks, Michael. Hey, and if you guys do choose to back the Kickstarter, don't forget to mention it in the comments on the Kickstarter. Definitely appreciate it, y'all.
That's the only one I have.
I know it's been a bit of a quiet one, but this is a hard map, man. Enjoyable, but hard.
Oh, it's definitely fun, and I'm getting crushed. I think because you guys. Well, he's gonna go. And
Oh yeah, it's
throw red and
well,
it's all
we
over.
said this early on that it was decided pretty early.
You want to know what happened in the Bruins game?
That's
Or should I not say it on here?
So for stress, it's 3 points.
You want to know?
Yeah,
Do you want to know? Are you gonna watch the Bruins game?
she's
No.
not gonna watch it.
They won in overtime.
Awesome.
Oh.
Boo.
Not you, I don't
No,
need.
I enjoy that.
Not you, I don't need.
I just can't wait till all 4 Boston teams win the championship in a row.
Boston teams. Make sure they're your Boston teams.
Sorry.
I love it. No, it's totally on purpose. Are we gonna get to do that third action this round? Just making sure.
I didn't say anything. I shook my head yes. Literally, I shook my
So
head
this
yes.
might not be a good bad one for that.
Oh, I see. Then you can reduce your stress.
Right? And I'm like, maybe that'd be a good one to have. But I only have 7, so I can't do that and do that. That's only, that's 3 points. All right, so that's probably my best bet. Do that.
Remember, the winner of the auction takes 2 stress.
Move that.
I totally forgot about an auction.
Ah.
Guys, I got $1 for the auction. Maybe with some cards in my hands.
Well, you don't get a bad card. So there you go.
There's that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sure.
Everyone done?
No, sorry.
Well,
Didn't the Blue Jackets lose? Or are you just rooting for them in the future?
probably just rooting for them if he hasn't watched the game or whatever.
Oops. I ruined it.
I was hoping it would pass. Never mind.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 2
I
more.
did a spoiler one.
They could have muted.
Okay, I'm good.
I'm gonna go buck. I was thinking about passing.
I
but-
know, right? All right, so build.
You're gonna win for $1 and take your 2 stress.
I know I'm doing that.
It's possible, but that also means I'm first.
Very,
I can't. Oh, this is so bad.
just gonna pay. And then the last thing, I'm gonna do that, and that's no money.
Who's the genius
So it
that
is
said
what
it was
it
easy to get rid of
is.
stress in this one?
I think it was
I don't
you.
know why you said that.
Look at
I
you,
was
you're at
like,
2 stress.
Because I didn't trust you whatsoever, and I went for the low stress card, so every round I could lower stress.
It was easy when you're delivering to green and going off the
It
edge.
was so not easy.
Maybe there was more green on the other side of the map.
I don't even know if I care. I probably do. More than I think, don't I?
I'm not even doing that well at it. I'm actually down, so it's not bad. Like if I could get 1 down more, it's not like losing 3 points.
Yeah. All right, I'll go 2.
Ariel, 2 stress for first. Remember, just as
Spend
a
all your
reminder.
money. Do it all.
I'll say so.
You don't need any of it for luxury buildings. Trust
Glad to
me.
hear that, Evan. Thanks, man.
And you
Well,
played
it
the
didn't do
Paris
much for me last
expansion?
time, but I'll go
We
6.
streamed it. Yep.
Ooh.
Oh wait, pass.
Pass.
I didn't. Yeah, I did pay the 1. Enjoy your 2 stress, sir. All right, Ariel, first action. Go for it.
All right, so I am going to deliver to leisure. Now I can't use the money I gain.
Correct.
Okay.
Because you don't gain money until after you do the building
That's right, because that's
action.
last. All right. So I'm going to use this guy. He's going to go. This guy comes there. 1, 2, 3 points.
Down a stress,
Down a stress.
buy your points.
I'm going to spend 10, 20, 30. Look at that. 36.
8 to 44.
It only took me 20 to do that.
And get your cash. And that guy goes away.
And it's
Take up
30
2
bucks
actions.
even.
Okay. Purple, you're up. 1 action.
All right. Do that first. Yeah. One.
Can you use the same track twice in this game?
Not on the same delivery.
You can't use the same.
Can't go back to the same same building.
Okay. So 1,
Yeah, but what?
2.
I don't see how you could use the track.
That's true.
And if I do that, then that. Sorry, I'm trying. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it still comes back up and through. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I don't think it can do that. I forgot about the residential stop. All right, 1, 2. Yeah, I can't
This
do
is
that.
black, so this residential doesn't count as a residential right now. It's just black.
Yeah, that's not my issue.
Okay.
1, 2. Okay, so that's all I can do. And I could do something there, which I didn't plan for. Hopefully I can figure that out. Okay, so that guy. That's the. Oh, that's what I was thinking. 1, 2.
This one's rough.
It's really rough. All right. And 1.
So I understand everybody
2.
taking their time on this one. I'm enjoying it though, as far as like
No.
definitely not an evening wasted. Hopefully you guys at home are enjoying it.
He got that quick big build. I think
That card was pretty
helped.
sweet. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I can do.
I think that set us back because now he just has the money that he's done up in the leisure.
Because
They
there's
gotta do some amount
so
of money,
few
too.
things. I have to give you points, Christopher.
Yeah, I think you and I are fighting for
Last or second to last.
Not if I can't
First
do
in their
anything
hearts.
with this.
If you give me points and get to a leisure,
Right? It would be so great.
$25.
These residentials are awful. Yeah, I have no choice. All right, fine. I'll just deliver this guy, get it over with. There's nothing else I can do, huh? Because I have nothing over there, and that's the only passenger.
So are you trying to get to a leisure? Is that what you're
yeah,
doing?
you know what I'm doing.
No, I'm
I was trying to build track because this got all messed up early on. And
Yep.
so I was finally going to build track to here, but it doesn't matter. And then I was going to use yours. But these residential in the way, because it would come through here.
If you're delivering to a leisure, the residential doesn't matter.
If I pass through the residential, it stops. That's what I was
why?
told.
For
I don't know.
leisure?
No.
What are you talking
We thought
about?
it stopped because you had put a residential card. You were delivering to residential, so you went through a residential to get to a residential. So it should stop at the first of that color. to
First
get to.
type that you're
But
going
if you're
to.
going to a leisure building,
There was
Okay.
no marsh in here, so we let you pass through it. But now if you want to go like to that,
Yeah.
you can do
I
that.
see what you're saying. Okay.
Because you're putting a
yeah,
red card down. Because we
don't
told her
get
have
that.
to stop at the residential. I don't think she realized that they were.
Two
She was delivering
residentials.
to a residential.
Oh,
Right, that's the only
then-
thing.
Okay.
All right. So I can do this. So the idea was to go from this to. That's not going to matter because that's a 2.
Exactly,
Sorry, my
Banker
brain
Dave.
doesn't
So if
figure
you're
this out.
using someone else's, no, that would.
I'm going to use somebody else's track. That is going to happen because I can't do both. But I can come out here.
It comes in there and goes to right there.
No, I want to use mine too because I get
Yeah,
points.
so if this
and
is your White.
Why would I do that?
Here, right here,
Seems
there
like a good
to there,
move.
out, there.
No, I can. This is a 2. It can come in here and go here.
Oh, okay.
And I was going to build track from here to here.
Sure, go for it.
So
okay.
do you see where the difference
And the
is?
track gives you 3 points. At the
Sure,
end of the
go
game.
for it.
So the track gives me 3 points. I'm only giving you 1 point, and it delivers to my leisure here.
Okay.
So now
That's
your only
all.
concern
That's-
is if someone takes that.
Yep.
If someone takes that guy, but nobody else is connected to that guy.
It doesn't matter.
They
We
can
can
use
use
your
your
track.
track.
So like I could
Oh.
come here, like that's what I did. I delivered this. I didn't,
Yeah, I didn't think about that. 1, 2,
and then I
3.
delivered.
four.
My last 2 deliveries had nothing to do with any of my track. I just paid them to use their track and
Yep.
delivered.
He literally paid everybody money and points to get to 2 leisures.
Okay, so if I deliver that right now, I still would get 2 points. You would get 2 points,
And then whatever money you don't.
or I can get 2 points and you get. I can't come in here to this leisure because that's you. How am I getting to that?
Okay.
Go ahead.
Here
Yeah.
to there, to there,
Yep.
out, 2, in, 2,
And you.
and then right there.
Oh, but then I give you multiple.
You give me 2 points.
points.
That's
$3,
what you just said. I
$4.
thought.
Okay.
Okay.
You get 2 points, and then whatever you buy with the
Right.
leisure.
I mean, like I said, I'm fighting for a 3rd and 4th place. It's you and Ariel. Although it's Ariel, then you, and then the question is me or Christopher.
Leisure buildings are huge. I got $1.
I'm not sure that you're. I don't know that that's true, but I'll do it anyway. 'Cause
I mean, you if there's a better way that doesn't
1,
give points.
2, 3, 4. So you get 2 of those.
And you get 2. Then
And you buy points.
lose a stress, then buy points.
Then by points, right? And then I get the money for the
Yep.
thing. All right. So I have
You have
28.
to pay Edward before I think you buy points.
Oh, I do.
So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. No.
No, because she doesn't
'cause
have
money
to pay.
comes after.
The money's
Exactly.
after.
But you have to make sure.
Well,
you
she's
have
gonna
money
get a
I'm
ton
getting
of
paid
money.
You get money
Yeah.
first.
So 28, 7 points.
See, that's why I thought that was a good move. So, because
And
somebody
now
might,
get your money.
somebody might take that just to
You
get it
get
away from
11, and you owe me 4 of it.
This is not going to work out. All right. 5 and 6.
Thanks.
So this one's gone, right? This was the standing up guy.
Yep, it's gone.
Oh, and I should put down what I did to do that. So I was going to use this and deliver to a leisure. So that's that.
That sucks. Well, there went that idea.
Were you gonna take them?
No, never mind. Never mind. I had it right. Delivering to a residential from here. 1 and 1. Little 2 Life Crew reference there, apparently. 1 and 1. I go down 2 stress. There. And I get $3 and I give it to Jess. So get $3. Done. And who's next?
The only person on the board is not connected to anybody.
You're up.
I am.
You can upgrade buildings. Puts dudes on a map.
I could upgrade a building that I'm not attached to. I guess maybe that's why I should have built that building. I guess that was my plan, but let me see. I guess right now I'm going to upgrade red truck.
3 points. Ariel, you're up. Last 2 actions of the game for you, sir.
All right. So I sadly cannot deliver to leisure because I have no leisure actions.
That tears me up.
I could
Plus
buy
there are-
that one, but then I won't. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. Just there's no people on the map.
That's right. I could buy that one by building commercial, but then I won't have enough actions to connect it to
By
anything.
building commercial? You have
To
To get a
deliver.
person on there, you mean? Cause
I
you
No.
could build commercial, take the card, use it to deliver.
But who are you delivering? He's.
Well, that's the problem.
Yeah.
All right,
So kind of like last night, if I had 74
I had more
extra
actions.
That's right.
Then I could win this game.
I only need one more
I
action.
just need all the workers. If you could just,
You have to deliver to commercial to get
you
a.
could let me do
Yes.
all of
Oh,
this.
you delivered a commercial to get a card?
Yeah,
Yes.
This
Oh.
just.
Well, then I really would have.
No, you really don't.
Been out of
You're
it.
so.
That's all right. I wasn't going to do that anyway. I'm
Good
going
thing.
to upgrade that
Building.
industrial down there.
This,
Yep.
3 points for Brown.
44 to 47.
Gets a new passenger. And where's he going?
He's going to have to go to residential.
And
How's it getting there, you ask me?
how is he going there?
It's going to go back this way.
1.
One. Did I do that right? Where is he? He's here. Hold on one second.
No worries.
That's a 3. Oh, that's too bad. I can't go all the way around to do
No,
it.
I think you're just going a
It's
straight
just
shot.
going straight.
Yeah.
I don't have
So
any-
off
Well,
board, right?
But I
Is
can
that
only
right?
upgrade my own industrials, correct?
Yes, correct.
Yeah, I
Because
don't
that
think I
goes
can do
1
anything
to
better.
1
Yeah.
to 1.
So it's just coming here.
Yep.
But nevertheless, I go down to stress,
Which sucks.
and I get 1 point,
Oh, cool.
And what is that? Like,
and it's
12
12
bucks.
bucks.
and thankfully, Adrian has come to an end with his
Oh,
Oh,
still gets more
cool. I
points.
don't
generator.
have to even.
Purple, you're up.
1, 2, 3. I only need 3.
Hope it doesn't bite me. They couldn't deliver to leisure there at the end.
No one's going to catch you.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's got you there. So.
No one has the money to catch
No.
you.
I've played enough games with Jess. I never feel safe.
You are eyeing me over there like you're not. You're like, don't have that. It's not that amazing what's going on over here. All right, so I can get 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm not catching you. And your money at the end for points. So
Yep.
you're okay.
All right.
That's 4 points. That's not.
I assure you. All right, so I
Guess that's
can. What I just
10%
realized is you get money for your little connected routes no matter what. So I don't need to do a 4 route when I can do a 3 route because I'm only doing it for the points. So 1, 2, 3 to an industrial. I think I can do this. I was just gonna connect to this one now because it's not for delivery. I'm just doing it for
Yeah, you have 3 then.
point structure. So that's that.
And your worker?
And my worker, yep, which I had for reasons. And then I can upgrade this track right here for 3 points. That and that. Thanks. So that should have been 6. Did I get 3?
Why would you
Oh,
get-
no, I get at the end. I get 3. I was counting my points early. I'm sorry.
Upgrading building, leisure. Delivering to said leisure. Oh, supposed to get a passenger. 1, 2 points, plus buying another 4 points for 10 bucks for a total of 6 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I go down 1 stress and I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bucks. Which, you know what 7 bucks isn't? 10. The game of the orange player is complete. Christopher, bring us home, sir.
I'm going to build a city. Oh, do I even have that? What is this? No, I didn't. I set myself up for that. Sweet.
What's up?
I didn't know if I had actually done it right. This doesn't matter very much to me.
One point.
Point. Then what did I want to do? Is that what it is? I get 2 points. I'm gonna go up and down here.
for delivery.
$5.
Will you play the cards? We believe you.
No, I'm not. I'm just looking at what's the
sorry.
best, if that's the best delivery I can do. Yeah, so I guess I'll deliver to.
Commercial.
Oh, did we do it? We didn't do our money. I paid you
One.
because I was at 10. Did I? Oh, I guess I did.
Nope, that doesn't work. I thought I just saw this. Like, how do I? That's the only way I can get up here.
Right to leisure. 3.
have
I
to go
must have. Yeah.
down to 3, so I guess it's just a 1.
I was just making sure I paid you, but I did.
That's probably not the best thing I could have done. So I'll just. I'm gonna. Oh shit. Sorry.
You need a new mug.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to drink out of mine.
Can I change that to a blue city so I can?
Yeah,
upgrade
knock
the
yourself
track?
out, dude.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna upgrade this track right here. Give me 3 points for the commercial.
There you go. Throw it down.
Really good.
So you got the 1 point for that, and then you get 3 more for upgrading. And that's it. So we go into final scoring. So we'll go worst to first. So completed links, you get 3 points, upgraded or not. So Christopher, what you got?
1, 2, 3, 4.
12 points.
1, 2, 3, and
Uh,
4. Yeah, you have 4.
44. And cash on hand, minus your stress,
Minus
5. 39 and done. Okay. So orange is, let's see here. So we'll work backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4 as well. So that's 12. Oh, back up. I forgot. You guys want to play any cards?
We got $2, but doesn't make a difference.
So there goes. There. So 12 minus 1, I get 11 points. Puts me, all right, apparently I haven't scored this whole game.
You're in the
Done.
lead.
Momentarily. J-Rex, you're up.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3. Wait, there's 4 right now. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I have.
No,
Oh, no,
4.
right here, 4. I was like, I thought I had 4. 4.
12 to 52, cash on hand.
1 point.
Minus how much stress?
1 point.
Leader in the clubhouse, J-Rex at 52. And your winner, folks. Ariel?
So I had 4 as well. So I'm up from 48 to 60.
Plus
And
points is 4 more.
4 more.
Minus
and minus 3.
3. So there you go. You have your winner, 61, J-Rex at 52, good teacher, 50, and Christopher, thank you for playing.
Yeah. I feel like I do well. I feel like I do well, like when we practice, and then the game will just get.
It happens.
I think my score's higher than it was last time. But.
Oh, yeah, I think we all were.
Improvements were made.
Yeah, for sure.
I did terribly my other play of this. So.
Right, so,
So improvements were made. That's a good thing.
okay. All right, well, there you go. I'm going to go sleep for a week after this. My brain is spent, I'll be honest. That was taxing. You guys saw it, and hopefully y'all enjoyed it. If you like it, if you enjoyed it, like and subscribe. Consider supporting the show at pledgehc.com. Otherwise, the Kickstarter is currently running on Kickstarter. Take a look at it. Obviously, this is... I forgot to mention this before, I apologize, but this is obviously prototype components, prototype art, all that is subject to change. Check out the Kickstarter if you're curious about all that. Again, thank you to Alban Viard over at AV Studio Games, our partner over there, for sponsoring the playthrough and letting us present it to y'all. So hopefully, well, if you like Brain Bernie, you got it. There you go. Woo! So we'll see y'all tomorrow night for On Mars. That's going to be another one that's in this. Well, it's kind of ironic. On Mars, yo.
Yes.
Yo, dog, I hear you like Mars. So, I'm Edward.
And Jess.
Christopher.
Ariel.
All right, y'all have a wonderful evening.
Take
We'll
care.
catch y'all tomorrow. So, spent.